And we are live, as should kick in just a second.
If you want to just like maybe send me a DM when the ad break is over, or just say it out loud.
Yeah, just let you know. Even this discussion still makes it into the replay.
Okay.
Hi, replay watchers.
All 5 of you.
And we are live. Do you want to run us
All
down,
right.
Andy?
Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another LOLMidwest live stream as we present to you the 2026 Spring Summer Split Herald League All-Star Match. I am Entity from Caster Curse, and with me is my co-host Cyanic Acid from Gray Screen Society. And we are going to see a lot of fun ideas and picks come together here through some ARAM, Summoner's Rift, and Blind Pick games by our very talented and well-deserving All-Stars and also CLT. How many crazy picks do you think you're going to see today, Cyanic?
I am expecting at least one.
At least one? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty safe bet. I'll go up to 2. I'll beat you with 2.
To highlight what we got going on here right now, we are kicking off with Mayram. Mayram is also being used as side selection for the first Summoner's Rift game that we will be playing. So if you're looking at these comps thinking, man, these are some weird champion combinations, that's because they're random.
Oh my god, CLT already on his trademark Anivia pick. How did that happen?
Let's just do a quick rundown. We got CLT on the Anivia, Mojo Jojo on Zahen, Lolcats on Varus, Walliford on Ornn, Skizzy Barnes on Pike, One-Handed Gaming on Jace, -2 coins on Soraka, Siren on Malzahar, Sokka Sr. on Kale, and Beavis on Soul Fighter Samira. And let me make sure I don't forget to do the scene switch. Almost did. There we go.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I would like to mention Feos is the Team 2 jungler, but Beavis is subbing in for him right now. I would like to run down and the picks I know of that are very prominent here. CLT on his main, Mojo plays a lot as a hen. I know Walliford on his Ornn. I see Siren getting his Malzahar, so all picks that they are very talented on, and wondering how that's going to offset with people who have picked champs that maybe they haven't seen. And we're going to see a...
Oh, we got the honorable gentleman's flashes! For those of you that may not play a lot of Mayrams, first, what are you doing with yourselves? Second, this is a common gentleman's agreement that a lot of players do. Even in norms, like regular Mayrams with just random lobbies, you'll see a lot of this, where people just flash in each other's faces at level 1. And the gentleman's agreements are down the drain. Let me see, if I hit tab, is there a way that I can see... Oh, that is first
still
blood.
has his flash. We're missing one gentleman on the rift.
Beavis is reconnected.
Oh, it's because he was AFK. No wonder. That makes way more sense. Let's see if he joins the gentleman's club as he arrives here. Still has his flash.
I doubt that he will burn it so easily. Usually once the minions collide, that's when all bets are off. We see Hook going on the Skizzy Barnes, stun on the One-Handed Gaming, now regretting missing that flash. Quick pickup by Walliford. And a bonk and a pillar to follow up.
Oh wow, these hooks just keep landing from Skizzy. I think he's 3-3 so far. Mine is looking a bit worse for wear.
Probably. Oh,
Another
4-4.
hook hit.
There's the wall. These Anivia walls on the Mayram map are going to get real brutal. Walford picks up another one for himself. That being said, it's hard to fully... Ooh, that's 5 for 5! Beavis pulled straight into CLT's waiting arms. He's got another one locked and loaded. Oh, he hooks a minion! Where's Pike? Where's Pike, NA?
Still better than Isles, though. We'll take it.
It was crazy. Ooh.
Oh.
Beavis going in,
Oh,
says, I may not have gotten first All-Pro, but I'm going to go ahead and make it look good. And then he dies. Mojo Jojo trying to salvage what little health he has. Literally 35 HP. Oh, there it goes. One-handed gaming with the snipe. And while we have...
Has Skizzy played Pike in any of his actual matches? We
Not
might have to
that
take a look
I
at
can
at one of the
remember.
playoffs.
Maybe he
Wow.
should have been. Maybe this has been in the works, and we're seeing like
That's what I'm saying.
we're seeing a preview of Caster Curse versus Misfits. Oh, that's the flash straight into Mouse Herald. Get outplayed, Mojo.
Oh, another death from below from Pike. He's gonna get 2 of them.
So this is ARAM. This is gonna be like this the whole time, and I'm not gonna have a voice left for the rest of the game if I cast every last piece of action. Do you want to give us a quick rundown on who the specific players are for first and second All-Pro teams, Entity?
Sure. So we got Walliford coming in from Misfits in top lane. We got Mojo, and this is all first team. Mojo coming in from Caster Curse in the jungle. CLT coming from Caster Curse in the mid lane. Lolcats from Misfits in ADC role, and Skizzy wrapping it up from Misfits as well in support. On the other side, we're going to have Siren in the top lane, coming from Caster Curse on second team. Feos, who is currently not here, is going to be the jungler on second team. Sokka from Misfits in the mid lane for second team. Minus from Lux bot lane for second team. And Nubs from Caster Curse in support for second team.
And a big shout out to Old Man CLT himself, overall MVP of the league.
Voted by him and 10 more hymns.
It was definitely not rigged. Oh, that instantly interrupting the Samira ult.
Alright, we might have to pick Jace support. Nub's looking pretty good on this.
I'm trying to see if there's a way. I don't know if the spectator tool allows me to see like the augments that they've got.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, if you click on their champion icon on the sides, you can see it's listed below their abilities.
Let's see. Oh, there we
On the
go.
left- Yeah, there you go.
Found him. I'm gonna go ahead and do a
Yeah.
quick rundown then. One-handed gaming on this Jace. If I can figure it out, has skilled sniper, snipe an enemy. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and just remove. There we go. We'll do it this way. Skilled sniper. Snipe an enemy for non-ultimate ability. Refunds 80% cooldown, 65% for periodic abilities. Great for Jace. Soraka has permanently gain 1 ability power when you damage enemy champions with abilities. Phenomenal evil. Currently already has 38. It's gonna make these heals hit like a truck if Minus is allowed to stack it. Malzahar got 2 augments. Mark's Mage. Now, you might know this interaction, Entity. I can't remember, but I know there was a time when your AD scaling like affected your minions. So when Mark's Mage says your attacks deal an additional 62 physical damage, I think that's applying to his minions. That's why he has so much so already.
I believe when it says your attacks, that does count. Yes, that is very interesting. I didn't even think about that.
Credit to Siren for knowing that interaction. Honestly, that's a niche one. He also has Infernal
As cool as that
Conduit.
is, Infernal Conduit is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That augment is so crazy.
It's basically a free Leandris, but just does more damage. We take a look at Kale. Also has 2 augments already. There we go. I cannot see because he's dead. There we go. Magic Missile. That does apply on the auto magic damage, I believe. So as Kale gets more and more auto damage, that's going to scale further and further. And on the Samira, who is just going in. We have critical. When you critically strike fire missiles dealing magic damage, Samir's ult, as many of us know, critically strikes, so that should deal a lot of damage. After casting your ultimate, final form, gain a 50% max health shield, 20% omnivamp, 30% bonus speed for 10 seconds as he dies. But if he ever gets that ultimate off, he is going to be very hard to kill. Take a quick look at everyone else. And Nivea, CLT has died so little that he is still sitting on one augment. Squishy slappy grab. Occasionally send out a squishy slappy hands that latch onto all nearby enemy champions for 4 seconds. While you're latched onto enemies, your next attack will pull them to you and stun them for 0.25 seconds. So as long as he remembers to weave in auto attacks every now and then, he basically freely sets up his combo. Just sounds kind of disgusting.
He actually does have 2 augments as well. If you go slightly to the left, his W actually does
Oh,
magic damage to nearby enemies.
I didn't realize
It's
it.
an upgraded ability augment. So
Yeah.
his wall now does AoE damage.
And he's
to nearby
dealt
people.
2,000 with it already.
Yeah.
Oh, does he? He does get. You can see a big shield from the final form. Gets a double kill for it. If you look at some of the other.
Is 10, 3, and 13, by the way, with 20 hubris stacks.
If we look at some of the other members on team, I believe they are Chicken Lips.
Oh my god.
Zahen has Symphony of War, Lethal Tempo, and Conqueror. He has Dawnbringer's Resolved when dropping below 50% health. You basically get a free Mundo ult. And Night Stalking takedowns give him invisibility for a few seconds. Going on to Varus, onto Lolcats. Also has Skilled Sniper, Infinite Recursion, and Magic Missile. Oh, as this game goes on longer, Lolcats is just going to be queuing more than she has auto attacks.
She has her trademark collector purchased as well. We all know she loves her collector.
Walliford has the trademark tank item for Mayram, Steal Your Heart. Not stacked fully yet, but he is working on it.
Oh, and dropkick too.
And dropkick. If he gets big enough, if he gets tanky enough, he can just one-shot enemies. And then the last person on... There we go. Transmuted on Passant. Transmuted means that he randomized this essentially on Skizzy Barnes' Pike. He has essentially the Fiora passive, Vitals. Transmuted again. Did he just transmute his whole fucking kit?
Yeah, except for Bone Skewer. Upgrade to Bone Skewer, yeah.
I can't even see his abilities because he won't stay alive long enough for me. We'll just assume it's a bunch of transmuted BS and he is running the lobby for it.
Yeah, he has 3 souls and his hook has 100 ability haste, is what that is.
No wonder he's landed so many of those.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do a quick look at scores. We see a pretty even spread on the side of Team Chicken Lips, whereas on the opposing side, on Team Fish Lips, we see Samira and Jace doing the heavy lifting, but we also see Samira doing the heavy lifting in deaths, trading 1 for 1 a lot of the time.
Did so much damage.
Yeah.
Holy cow. It looks like Bird is asking to turn up Discord on stream if that's possible.
I'm doing that right now. Entity, you want to say something so we can check your volume?
Sure. We're looking at a 3k gold lead almost for team, I believe it's Fish Lips, second team. So it would be very fun if the second team All-Stars get side select. As Nubs is just taking everyone down on this Jace pick. I mean, I'm convinced I really want to pick this support.
I am calling your team out if I get to cast your matchup versus Misfits and you don't run Jace support at some point.
Yeah, I'll set up a DM right now. We're gonna figure this out. I did not know he was moving like this. Is that Zeus or Nubs? Can't tell.
It's really impossible.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
The outplay!
Always very fun when you see a multi-man Inferno trigger from a Samira.
Yeah.
Especially when she's using that skin. It's okay. He just needed a reset to buy items. We'll accept it.
Take a quick check, see where items are. We see that Hubris will take cycle forward, a stack man immune on Jace already. We see the classic Warmog's tech onto Soraka. Leandri's Deathfire touch, or sorry, Deathfire torch.
Oh, death from below. Oh, Call of the Forge got catch the flash.
Oh, that is a big horn!
I can't tell if the Call of the Forge guy was aimed at Kale or if it was a flash prediction on Minus, but either way, he got him. That was crazy.
Now Birds wants
Given that this is an All-Stars match, I'll say that was a flash predict.
I can't believe Bird is being this picky about volume.
It's okay, it's who he is. That's why he's not in this match.
Ooh! Ooh! And despite all those great hooks from Skizzy early, we are seeing both turrets just shoved down on the side of Team Chicken Lips, as Fish Lips are starting to just shove down this lane, have built a 2,000 gold lead, which for Mayram is significant.
Yeah, I mean, CLT has 700,000 points on Anivia, but you wouldn't be able to tell from this game. He's 3-8, so...
He's just not used to using his W to deal damage.
Yeah, that's true. We'll have to give him the benefit of the doubt. But they haven't even cracked a tower. Crazy.
Oh. That sniper's cooldown on the one-handed. Oh, we just see Beavis is tired to stand around, takes matters in his own hands, just annihilates. Gets the Anivia, or the KO ult to give him cover for the ult himself. And he's still going. That's another kill.
Oh my god.
He's gonna get another ult. There it is. Doesn't even need to pop it.
No way.
Are they Enders? Are they Enders entity?
I don't believe they are. If they have any...
Oh, Sokka, don't do it
conscience. To him. I think the minions are gonna end it. I don't think they have a choice anymore.
Oh, the minions do end it. As Team
themselves.
Chicken Lips gives... Sorry, Team Fish Lips doesn't even give Team Chicken Lips a chance.
I kind of like that out of them, actually. I thought for sure they were going to give them a chance to come back, but I kind of like the quick end and show them that they mean business.
We are in for, including this Mayram, a minimum and a maximum of 4 games, so I can see why they wouldn't want to hold themselves hostage for too long.
Nicely done, Team Fish Lips.
And as we wait for the lobby to get reset, just a quick shout out to the moderators and the people that helped maintain the Herald League. Shout out to Havoc. Shout out to Magehand, leader of the server. Shout out to COT, who has been very, very vocal in the caster lounge, making sure every game gets a caster. I think it is safe to say that without all of them, Herald League would be a bumbling mess.
Agreed.
And on a far more serious note, I would like to make an official announcement, entity. I will hereby announce that after a hard-fought, 15-week, uncontested campaign, I declare Skizzy Barnes president of Herald League.
Very nice. Very nicely done. Congratulations.
Deserved.
I mean, he absolutely demolished the competition. I mean, it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
He got all the votes.
Campaigning in every chat, Skizzy for president. No one else really just put their boots to the ground and did the work the way he did.
Yeah. I think he was his own biggest fan, too, which is something to say about himself. He really believes in himself.
And, you know, I was a pretty big fan, too. That's impressive that he was a bigger fan than I was.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Do you want to throw me another invite to the lobby?
Yes, I do.
If I even have you added. Otherwise, I can
I'm not sure I do. Have you added?
One moment. All right, so now we're going to be moving on to Summoner's Rift, correct?
Correct. We're playing 2 Summoner's
Sweet.
Rift games under Fieldish rules. So this first game, pretty much everything's on the table. Second game, whatever we play in this first game will not be allowed. And I do have the draft working. Did you get into the lobby? You did? So you have the draft up.
I did.
Excellent.
I do.
Now, that being said, obviously, no stakes on the table. First team versus second team. That's all there is to this. What kind of champions do you want to see? What kind of champions would you want to see banned? What kind of champions do you not want to see banned? Because you're a little scaredy chicken shits if you ban these champions.
Oh, look at that. We even got the minus Skizzy Barnes for Prez. Well, given that Sokka's drafting, I feel like this is going to be crazy. I'm interested to see as well who is going to be drafting for Team Chicken Lips. I will say Team Fish Lips have side select, and they opted for counter pick. They want the red side. So something crazy is going to be coming up from them, I can already tell.
Who do you think
I definitely do not want to see... Ooh. Let me look. It's probably going to be, my guess, either Nubs or Siren. Both of them have crazy picks, and I am also pretty biased because I know them personally, and I know how crazy their picks can get, but I'm guessing something's going on with that. Maybe in terms of lanes, in terms of picks, I'm not sure yet, but there's something you could say fishy going on that side. Picks I definitely don't want to see
from this lobby.
Okay, the last one. It definitely won't be, but I'll just say that. I definitely don't want to see anyone play their highest mastery champions or any champions that they're known for. If CLT plays Anivia in Summoner's Rift, we will remake draft. That draft will be negated, so he's banned from that champion. I want him to see him play ASOL or anything. I want him to see him play some like assassins, maybe some ADCs mid, something he doesn't normally play, and that goes for everyone as well. So
you know what I want to see someone play here? Lock.
What is that? Lock? Interesting. Yeah, we haven't seen that. Have we even seen that in Herald League playoffs at all? I don't think we have.
I'm pretty sure Lock has been disabled for Herald League up until this point. I think he should be enabled moving forward, but I would like to see what the best
he was enabled.
Oh, was he?
He was enabled last night. Yep, but no one picked him. So maybe we don't have anyone that plays him yet.
I would like to see what the best 2 mid laners in our league can do on this champion.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun.
We do see bans coming out. Shaco, I think this is very much an all-star ban. I don't think anyone is afraid of Shaco on the other side. Lux, I think, kind of terrorized Herald League during the early weeks, but as we got into playoffs, sort of just phased out, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, interesting. My draft link shows no bans. That's why I thought they were being sportsmanlike. I'll switch to the stream. I see the bans now. Interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, Shaco, Orange, Scion, Lux.
Fish Lips banning tanks. Maybe they're just going to remove Malphite or Mundo. Just take tanks off the table entirely. I approve. We don't need any wet noodle fights up in the top lane for all-stars.
Well, I think that's also the Scion ban is also a CLT ban. I know he likes to play that mid, and he has played that mid in Herald League, so.
Yeah. And Corky.
That's a minus ban for sure.
Minus throwing it back to lolcats. And Chicken Lips, you got first pick. What are you putting your all-time best players on? Oh, you banned 2.
Wow.
Mojo, my guy. Come on.
Well, hold on now. We don't even know if that's going jungle.
It better not.
See if this goes somewhere else. First pick Sejuani does not sound like Mojo, so I'm interested to see what happens here. Tom Kench.
I said we don't want to see any wet noodle fights up in the top lane. That may very well what we end up seeing.
We have 2 of the wettest noodles of all time coming out already.
Oh, we got Zahen though, so this may be a support Tom Kench, maybe jungle Zahen as well. Aurelia, okay, this is a far more fun champ to watch.
There we go. I feel like that can go mid to CLT or top to Walliford. Maybe Skizzy can play at support if he really feels like it.
Right. Rise.
Okay, that's definitely not going to CLT. I would be shocked if that goes to CLT.
So I'm wondering if this is Rise top for Walliford. CLT pilots the Irelia, Sejuani for Mojo in the jungle. Someone is playing a champion that we're not expecting them to play with these three. Xerath, this could be mid, this could be support.
This could be ADC with how the current meta's going.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw BLG play Vel'Koz ADC in a best of 5, so I'm not ruling anything out at this point.
As you go round 2 for bans, I imagine just like us, both teams are trying to guess where the other champions are going. Fishlip's clearly expecting Lolcat's champs not to have been picked yet, banning out the Jinx, banning out the Aphelios. Chicken Lips, I think, is trying to target CLT here, expecting none of these champions to be for... Or, sorry, not... CLT is on Chicken Lips, so they must be trying to target out...
Sako.
Yeah. Mel is a champion that he's played to high praise, and Ezreal is a champion that Minus is a bit of a specialist on. To repeat CLT himself from our cast the last time we saw Minus play, if it isn't Minus, I don't want to see you playing Ezreal.
I know Nubs is still fuming about that Shaco ban as well. I was inside some of the talks in our own Discord between the two groups of Caster Curse members about that pick. So
I mean, maybe he should
CLT's
just
having none of that.
whip out the Jace support here now.
Okay, now I'm pretty sure that's going to Siren. I don't know anyone else that plays Alawi unless they're going to first time it. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Nubs Tom Kench support.
Now, remake the draft. Remake the draft. We are not fucking watching Ashe Seraphine in an All-Stars draft.
That is crazy. I hope they mix up the picks. Because I'm pretty sure this is Nubs Tom Kench support, Zahen jungle, Siren Alawi top, and then I don't know where Xerath's going until this pick.
And there is Tristana, also a bit of a minus special. Not the only player to pilot this champion, but definitely the player that has found the most success on it.
So Xerath mid, most likely.
I'm giving them a piece of my mind.
Is he serious?
I hope so.
Jungle?
I hope so.
All right, we are in. Hopefully they didn't put on spectator delay. No, it is Sejuani jungle, you liar.
All right. Memes aside, what do you think about these two teams?
Well, I'm waiting for the picks just to make sure they're going where I think they are. It is CLT Aurelia. Okay, I'm very happy with that at least. I would have been just as surprised if he picked Rise, if not more surprised actually, but I'm very happy he took the Aurelia.
Yeah.
I actually can't see any of Red Side's names, so I'm not sure where this is going yet.
That is just kind of how it works, but I imagine like they're champions once you see the.
I think we already know.
Yeah, they're pretty inflexible.
I'm guessing it's Alawi, Zahen, Xerath, Tristana, Tom Kench. So I'm pretty excited for this. Nubs is a demon on the Tom Kench. Sokka, I'm looking at that Xerath. I'm very scared of the Xerath here if I'm on the other side, but if CLT can style on this Aurelia, maybe he can shut him out of the game. My eyes will be on mid lane, and then Ashe Seraphine, pretty resident sleeper in the bot lane. I agree with Minus there. I just can't believe I see Mojo on Sejuani in a game that's meant for fun. That's crazy to me.
Maybe he's the kind of masochist that actually thinks Sejuani is fun.
No, I can tell you for a fact that's not it.
All right.
His idea of fun is Yumi, which I'm also just as surprised didn't come out this game.
Hey, we got another one.
That's true.
To Summoner's Rift.
If we were to address the elephant in the room, Team Chicken Lips roster or composition is just better. It looks like a legitimate comp. Irelia specifically is a bit of the odd man out. This is a weak champion, definitely not one we're used to seeing CLT on. But I think combined with the Sejuani, you can make Irelia look really, really scary. Ash Seraphine, still one of the most dominant duos right now. I think, we're getting friendly flashes again. I take
No,
it.
just
I
one
take...
flash.
No, we got two.
Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Excellent.
I think what I'll say is that I really like Chicken Lips comp better. Obviously, I think we can agree on that. But I will say, I feel like the champions that Fish Lips have are more, comfort picks to who is playing them. I feel like the picks for Fish Lips, like I look at them and I go, oh yeah, that person's playing this. Like Minus on Tristana, Saka on Xerath, Nubs on Tom Kench, Siren on Alawi. Like this just makes sense to me. I don't know how much Wallford plays Rise and things like that. I know CLP doesn't play Aurelia that much, even though he has played her some. So I think Chicken Lips have the comp advantage, but Fish Lips have the comfort advantage. I'll put it that way.
Oh, the old man still got
and
hands.
First blood for Aurelia. Does he live? Oh my god, he does get out. It begins.
He heard you talking shit.
My bad. Maybe I've still got the hands. We can get around the wrinkles.
Meanwhile, to just take a look at jungle. The junglers are passing in opposite sides. Mojo started on the bottom, and Beavis started on the top, passing towards the opposite side of the map from there. Beavis should have his pick glitter when he gets to his bottom side because of the friendly flashes. I respect it, I appreciate it, but that is a flashes bottom side for both teams. So Beavis would be a fool not to try to make something happen, especially if that share gets pushing up. But we see -2 coins go for a full-on engage on the Skizzy Bards. There's already 3 stacks, there's 4. He gets the jump reset. You have to believe he's dead. Once again, no flashes. He does get another reset. He's using it purely for the slow.
Oh, the second
Slows
jump.
down onto Lowcats, but Lowcats has the barrier onto Minekins as well. But the stun from one-handed secures it.
The Fish Lips bottom lane with the double kill on Tristana. And she didn't even have her red pot yet. That is a crazy early start.
Oh no! I did it again! Okay, at least I figured it out before the 5-minute mark. Apologies for the black screen.
Oh, no scene change?
No scene change. I was supposed to have it fixed so that it would work automatically, and it just never did.
That's okay, we see it now.
Yo. You know what we should do?
Hmm.
We should pop into Fish Lips' channel, see what they think about the double kill.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yo, how's it going, Team Fish Lips?
Good, man.
How's a double kill treating you, Minus? Enjoying it?
The resident sleeper, man. Don't pick Ash Seraphine. Come on, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We were trash talking that. I can't believe Ash Seraphine got picked in an all-star game.
Disgusting.
It's a pre-red pot Tristana double kill. I love it. I love it.
Yo, what about you, Saka? Enjoying the revenge? That revenge kill you just got?
Oh yeah, dude. It was needed. The Irelia, bro. The sweaty.
Do you
sweating out here.
You think it's gonna be an easy win? You're gonna prove that you all should have been the first team instead? Yo, wait, Minus, what are you going in over there? You're the jungler's here! You're about to get jumped on! You have your jump back, but you're just jumping away. The Sejuani's just gonna run you down, you get stunned! You're just getting a kill over the Lolcats!
Okay, we call that worth over here.
Alright, fair enough. Let's pop back
He's
into the
limit
cast
testing.
channel.
He's limit testing.
I just got a kill, it's fine.
Let's pop back into the cast channel and let these guys focus. That was some nice insight into what's going on as we see One-Handed Gaming try to get revenge for his AD carry. But his whole team is here to make sure it doesn't happen. One-Handed does not have flash. He has the shield. The camera's going away from him, but I assume he's just dead here. Meanwhile, we saw CLT go for a trade over onto Saka Sr., but just turns out into a trade of health.
Yeah, Vanguard's Edge not going to be able to find the kill there. And that's a Xerath with a blue buff, by the way. This is free eats for him right now as long as he keeps his range. He's going to be chucking spells from the next game over to CLT.
And I must say, I'm very impressed with the way Siren is playing this lane up in the top side. He's down a bit of CS, which I think is somewhat to be expected, but you'd think typically range versus melee into Alawi, you just get bullied. But here we see Siren shoved up, the Rise very low on mana, even with that tier already in pocket. And we see Fishlip starting up this dragon. It looks like it's mostly just going to be uncontested. But they are abandoning it to roam up to this mid lane for the fight. One-Handed Gaming is perhaps biting off more than he can lick, but he wants to stay in it. He still has the shield. He uses it at the last possible second, and it's good. The ult comes through from Sokka Sr., and now he's chasing down. Jump resets onto Minus.
These tongue lashes from the Tom Kench are deadly. He is hitting all the stuns onto the Chicken Lips members. And he's making Minus's job so easy. He just has to jump in and assassinate people.
Absolute masterclass in showing his limits.
And this is kind of what I was talking about, where range matchup top kind of annoying, but Siren is just so seasoned on this Alawi pick, and Minus obviously very good on the Tristana. So even though their comp may not be better, the comfort
Minus
is really
just
good as
goes
he comes
all
back
in. Yeah, the Seraphine is here. The barrier gets used. The binding from
nice
Seraphine does
sidestep.
not quite land, but Lolcats is alive to see another day.
Yeah, my eyes will be on this Tristana flash for most of the game. She's going to make so many plays and do so much damage as she keeps getting this fed.
Meanwhile, we see Siren grabbing the soul from Walfer and just starts slapping it. About an even trade in health, I would say. You see this bottom lane once again sort of just shoved up. Alawi is such a weak champion until you play against a good Alawi. Then she's oppressive.
You get hit by one test of spirit, and I mean, half your health bar is gone from the next screen over.
Yeah.
She's just slapping it. You can't walk up to her. It's just the worst if you get hit by one of those.
Well, CLT perhaps fancies chances on the Sokka, but we do see a jungle gang coming through on the mid lane. It's not a jungle gang, it's Siren. CLT says he's dead, so he just throws for broke. Does get Sokka, gets a double stun, but he gets pulled back. He's now just doing fancy footwork on the Aurelia. It looks good, but he goes back to Fountain. But overall, I mean, if you're getting ganked by two players, you take the 1-for-1.
The R flash was very clean to at least go 1-for-1.
Minus
he's going to blame his jungler for that death.
Eats a crystalline arrow to the face. But Lolcats is now down that ult, down the barrier, and very low on health under the turret. You'd have to think Mojo is probably going to have to bail her out at some point. But hold up. Minus does get rooted under the turret. That turret shot does not go through. You can see the tether onto it. And he walks out of range just before it procs. Barely saving his life. Minus, balls of steel, does not want to back. He is hanging around. He does know, courtesy of the Void Grub tank, that the enemy jungler is nowhere to be seen. You can see CLT on the mid lane, so he knows that it is just them. Meanwhile, I think we saw a Xerath ult come through, but not quite in range. As we see another fight break over here. It's just action everywhere. One-Handed Gaming is just full diving the turret, and he's taking the shots. Now he's trying to attack, Skizzy Barnes, but he has no more mana left. Meanwhile, Walliford is going after Siren, flash for flash. Mojo Jojo is here to try to cover.
What is happening?
They get realm warped over to Siren, who just takes a leisure stroll down the river.
Are we going to see top laner versus mid laner a caster curse here?
I think we're seeing
given
it.
to the CLT Aurelia. And the flawless duet will help him pick up that kill as he kills his own top laner.
Double agent. Saying, okay, CLT, your bot lane's having a rough time. Let me give you some gold.
I will say my eyes are definitely now on Tristana more than ever. She has her flash up, she just finished her Hex Optics, and she still has that Elixir of Force that she can use at any point to just get 25 Adaptive Force for 60 seconds. I am very concerned for the Chicken Lips bot lane on this all-in that's coming up here shortly.
Yeah. Credit to Lolcats. Because, it's looked rough, but, I mean, the reality is she's even on CS just down one kill. It's by no means
Yeah.
is this lane bleeding out or anything like that. It's just that Tristana with any kind of advantage early does get a little spooky, especially against Ash Seraphine, which is supposed to be a bit of a bully lane.
Yeah, she's down 600 gold, but and we're gonna see another
See an
engage
engage by
here.
one-handed gaming. He does land the knockup.
Oh!
Great flash by Minus. Minus does get the reset from the explosive charge. Jumps forward. He has another one. He decides he's taking too much damage from Lolcat, so he wants to get out.
This is what I was talking about with the red pop. And another engage here. Abyssal Dive gonna miss.
Sakasina is here. CLT is here. It is mid laners to the rescue. But it's overall still a Fever 2. One-handed gaming still here. So has a shield. He uses it. CLT
Oh.
bounces off in order to go back onto Minus, and he picks up a double kill for himself. Maybe Irelia is just another champion. We need to be watching out for this guy.
Oh, those shots from right of the arcane, just not enough to kill Lolcats. She does have to invest the barrier though.
Now Beavis is here. He's already being stun locked by both of these junglers. He does go for the ult. Does he get the passive up before he goes down? It's so close, but not quite.
Oh, stun lands.
Return kill over to Sokka Sr. Unfortunately, CLT was still in combat that whole time, so he never quite had that bounty kick in for the 3 kills he's just collected. But a kill over is still a kill over. And I think it does
CLT
award
has
them
the,
control of the second dragon.
Yeah, CLT sitting at 6 and 3 on this Aurelia pick. He does have the tier 3 Merc Treads and sitting on a Bork, which, I mean, if you ask me, Aurelia's full build, and she will be for the rest of the game.
Yep. Aurelia and Bork. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait.
We are seeing most of these first items coming in. We've got a Rod of Ages for Ryze coming in, Protoplasm for Sejuani, Bork for Aurelia, Hex Optics for both of the ADCs. Looking at a Luden's Echo on the Xerath, Trinity Force on the Zehen, and no first item on the Alawi yet. No items on supports either yet.
And, you know, I highlighted how well I felt like Siren was playing into that range matchup, and I do still think that he is. But somewhere down the road, he ended up 2 levels down and 40 CS. And yeah, he's only given up 1 death. And in exchange, he did pick up an assist, but at this point, Walliford is just bullying him, and Alawi from behind is rough, especially into
Yeah, I
a
think it
scaling
came
matchup
from
like Reds.
that Realm Warp on the top lane play, and then he had to walk into the jungle and still died. So he missed probably about 3 or 4 waves of experience right there while Ryze picked them all up. So and he has the Rod of Ages. This is only going to get worse. As soon as that hits 10 procs, he's going to be 3-4 levels up in this Alawi.
Raya wonders why people don't want to play top lane. You die once and you lose 2 levels.
Oh, triple
We see
Realm
a
Warp?
huge Realm Warp over to this top lane. The Sejuani ult does land onto Beavis. Meanwhile, we have a huge fight going out into the bottom lane. Minus does land the kill onto Lolcats. Did he get the reset? Because you jump mid-air. Doesn't really matter because he just runs down Skizzy Bonds. Meanwhile, this fight is still going on over here. Siren is still alive. Beavis is still alive using the ult. Walliford is stuck in the middle of all of them. I have to believe he's dead. No Realm will take himself out because he chose it to go in.
Yeah, Mojo using the Grim Deliverance to get out, and then he goes back in to help kill Walliford. And man, Fishlip's team is just fighting back so hard here. as
CLT
goes
looking
back
for
in.
revenge. He's dashing, he's slashing, he's making it look good. He has these one more auto, a second one after the heal, and he will secure the kill.
This old man can style. Who knew? He doesn't just play mages.
You know, believe it or not, someone once said that if you played this game for a long time, it lets you learn how to play a bunch of different champions. I didn't believe it, but you know, maybe here's the proof. Now CLT's trying to get away from this healthy Tom Kench.
Oh, the BM. Ooh, Tongue Lash still connects. That is crazy range.
Tom Kench has already got some girth to him, and Tongue Lash's range increases with size. Meanwhile, Minus strong enough to be left alone in this bot side now, 2v1, which is really where you want your AD carry to be, because it helps to make up for that experience deficit that they sometimes end up with. But Beavis is hovering here, maybe looking to make something happen. He's walking in. Goes straight for the flash, gets the pull on Skizzy Barnes, uses the ult to try to close the distance, but the flash from Skizzy Barnes should get him to safety.
Wow, I'm actually shocked that Beavis's Grim Deliverance is up again. That I feel like he just used that.
He is not even level 11, so he doesn't even have the second rank into it. It's just, I guess, that low of a cooldown.
Yeah. Has 15 ability haste from the Trinity Force, but it's not even ultimate ability haste. Yeah, interesting. Very low cooldown on that. I'd like to see them press this winning bot side a little bit more here. I'd like to see like a dive come out or more fighting, as they might look to take a 2v3 down here.
Meanwhile, yeah, Mojo Jojo is here. Stun locks onto one-handed gaming. The Seraphine all cancels it. Mojo Jojo is looking for minus, but in doing so, he abandons his own support. One-handed gaming finally goes down, but it didn't need to be a 1-for-1. That is your president. You have to help him get down. Meanwhile, CLT is going deep onto minus. He has the barrier. He gets the shutdown.
And the flash of mastery to follow. The Buster
Mojo Jojo is still looking. He wants it.
Mojo
Jojo may be too far. He wasn't expecting Minus to go this deep. Minus gets the kill. He jumps away. He's just playing Super Mario Bros. Goomba stomping onto Chicken Lips.
And CLT is going to ping his own jungler again. The range bait in game.
Oh. Directed cam is looking away from where the action is.
Chat. Oh, and the right of the Arcane going to take out the Seraphine as well.
This is the most schizophrenic directed cam I have ever seen. You see...
Yeah, we are going all over the place.
Yeah. We see a Herald ride. Siren uses it to get into close range of Oliver. He does land the test of strength. Test of courage, sorry.
I'm waiting for Chicken Lips to get a winning fight back so it can go into their voice comms, but they aren't fighting anything anywhere.
We will get them on the next game.
Hopefully they're winning then.
So I have played very little with Mojo, but if there's anything that I know about him, the only thing he hates more than losing is losing twice.
Yeah.
We do see the ult connect onto Tristana. She buffers it, but the ult from Sejuani comes through. Beavis is here, and there's just not enough damage left behind on this bottom side for them to get the kill. Tristana, once again, just Goomba stomping all over Chicken Lips. Skizzy Barnes is here, but it's just too little too late. This dragon will definitely go down with both the AD carry and the jungler on the side of Chicken Lips dead.
Yeah, the Grim Deliverance applying the armor penetration onto Sejuani makes Tristana's job so easy. Just hops in and basically two taps all of them. And the resets are just going crazy right now.
And we're already sitting in a 6,000 gold lead for Fish Lips, which at 17 minutes, 18 minutes is scary. We see the ult coming out from Xerath. CLT is just cornered. He dodges everything, but he's just getting corralled into the enemy team. Eventually, the kill does go over to Beavis.
And I guess my next question is, who outscales here? Can Chicken Lips even play for scaling? I feel like they do have really good scaling bot lane and top. On the other hand, you're against Zahen, Xerath, and Tristana, all who scale very well as well.
And that's something I didn't get really a chance to highlight during the Champion Select. I said that Chicken Lips comp on paper definitely looks strong. And you highlighted that Fish Lips definitely have a lot more comfort. Fish Lips comp does a really good job of snowballing. Because Tristana, as we see a fight break over here, Mojo Jojo maybe not expecting the enemy team to be in there. He is tanky. Minus does not seem to care as he jumps. He still has another one. Does he go for it? But he does get room prisoned. He buffers the Seraphine in order to jump out. There shouldn't be enough follow-up left. And that is the extent of that trade. But yeah, Tristana from ahead should just consistently outscale.
Oh my god, the flash forward.
Just gets swallowed. One-handed gaming takes it for himself as he's hungry.
Is Nubs gonna miss a tongue lash? I haven't seen one yet on my screen.
And Fish Lips are now pressuring the first inhib turret of the game. They don't have a Baron to support it. Baron hasn't even spawned yet.
These items are going to be so hard to churn through for Chicken Lips. Xerath now has a Rabadon's Death Cap completed.
Just
with
straight
2 or 3 sword
seconds.
boots. And a Death's Dance, excuse me, on the Zahen. I mean, this guy is not going to die in a fight. Beavis is so strong right now.
Three
With 3
full
items, Tristana just completed the Infinity Edge. Oh dear. Siren's just along for the ride. He is as happy as he can be.
And typically, I'm a strong proponent of AD carries building your armor pen third, no later than third if there's tanks on the enemy team. But Minus is so far ahead that Mojo's only armor is a cloth armor. The only other armor on the enemy team is the stance onto CLT. Meanwhile, we see a fight break out. Skizzy Bars doesn't even get a chance. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow does land on the Beavis, slowing him down. Meanwhile, Soccer Senior does finally get caught by Walliford over on the side. He goes down. CLT and Siren are having at it, but once again, the rest of the enemy team is now collapsing on him. Gets knocked up. He uses the flash. Beavis dashes after him. Siren picks up the kill.
Every time Nubs has pressed Abyssal Dive this game, someone has died. I'm convinced. Every time he's used it, all 23 times, someone has died. This time, Kench is running the map. Tristana is running the map, and now they have their eyes on the Baron.
And you have to believe it's going to be uncontested. Like, who's going to look at this here?
Honestly, now, without your strongest member in CLT's Aurelia on the map, there's absolutely no way you can walk into the space at all.
Mojo Jojo is thinking of a hero play, but even Siren is playing keep away. Maybe these players should just be on a team together.
Yeah, going back to what we were talking about, I feel like this Infinity Edge when you're so far ahead is definitely correct. And even if enemy team has even just a little bit of armor, this Grim Deliverance from Beavis is going to delete 40% of that pretty soon here. So.
Yep. We see Walliford getting caught out towards the bot side of the river.
What did I say? Nubs pressed Abyssal Dive. Someone died.
And Siren is doing as Alawi's do and just shoving down these turrets. Not usually used to seeing Alawi in the mid lane, but when you're this far ahead as a team, who's going to stop you? And I guess the real question is, what did Chicken Lips do if they want to come back?
I think you have to start investing as much gold as you can into this bot lane. I feel like Rise has hit his 10 proc on Roa.
Oh no, there's a Abyssal Dive!
Pressed.
Does someone die? I'm pretty sure Lolcats will! She gets swallowed with the bomb, gets spit out with the bomb!
Alright, never mind. Don't put any more gold in this bot lane.
Oh, there's an Abyssal Dive. Does anyone die?
Okay, no one died.
One-Handed Gaming's record is ruined. And you know, my big disappointment is seeing 8 deaths on Skizzy. And I'm not disappointed with Skizzy. That is your president. You have to keep him alive, Chicken Lips. Get in front of him, tell him to get down. Can't be letting him eat all these Abyssal Dives.
You can also say it's very good that a president will die for his team. Oh, Grim Deliverance. Mojo, where are we going, dude?
That's the wrong side of the map, my friend!
You're on
but
blue
he
side.
is taking them for a ride. Sejuani is a little more mobile than the Zahen is here, and I guess they just decide to let him have it. They want the soul, and that is a 23.5-minute Infernal Soul going over to Fish Lips. Combined with an 11,000 gold lead.
I don't think Tristana based on any vision. Could have potentially been a fight, but they will all just press B. We're about 500 gold away from an LDR on Tristana. Beavis on the Zahen picking up a Sundered Sky as well. And then nothing is getting better for the side of Chicken Lips.
And I know we talked about their potential to scale, but how do you scale into a 12,000 gold lead? I think at this point, if you're Chicken Lips, you're saying, okay, I know this is All-Stars, but maybe we should just beat them up just a little bit for Game 2 after this.
Yeah, there's not really much that they can play for. At this point, you're hoping for a team fight that you can just outplay them with maybe a good encore from Seraphine, but I didn't even notice this before. She rushed Imperial Mandate first item.
Oh, we do see the ult coming through from Sejuani,
nice
but once
buffer.
again, yeah, just buffered out. Minus has been so good with those buffers.
Lolcats can't even stand in her base. The right of the Arcane is
There's
just
an missile
raining
dive.
down
Does
on
someone
her.
die? Rise gets pulled in. Walford has to use the flash back over his own base gate. With the mid-inhibitor gone, this huge gold lead. Oh my goodness. I think Skizzy just got outplayed there.
Yeah. Pure outplay.
Yep,
Skill
and they
button.
don't even care
Oh,
about this
nice.
turret. They're just going deep. Walford gets popped like a balloon. This
The
top
flash
inhibitor is
credit
going to go
return.
down soon.
Beavis styling out. And the waves are coming in. The Nexus turrets are being targeted.
Save your
Deliver coming
KDAs!
out.
Don't give over any more kills. Wait a second. Minus finally gets shut down, giving that gold over to Lolcats. It's winnable. She's auto-attacking. She's free-hitting. Beavis doesn't have the passive yet, but he might just get it. No! That's another huge shutdown going over to CLT. This time we have a massive
the
encore.
encore.
Following through. Lolcats is still free-hitting. You have to believe Siren is going to go down. Skizzy Barnes picks up that kill. CLT's going to pick up another one onto Skizzy. We see one-handed game, the last man standing. He's trying to pick up this kill onto CLT, but he dashes out. Now Mojo Jojo. It is team-on-team action as Lolcats is slowly auto-attacking him. You have to believe he's not going to be able to get the Abyssal Dive back in time. Maybe so. He is still very, very tanky. He's just waiting for that cooldown, but he does get stunned. And finally, the last kill goes over to Skizzy Barnes.
Wow, what did I just say? You have to team fight and wait for a mistake, and they found their mistake. Minus oversteps one time, and they just fight on the back of Lolcats for a clean ace.
I can't believe Minus told One-Handed Gaming to spit him into the enemy fountain turret there.
Oh, Buster shot right into the tower, very clean.
And he just decides to
CLT
take
just
some.
got styled on.
Yeah.
Battle of the Unks. Minus wins that one.
And Fish Lips is definitely still firmly in the driver's seat. But there's a bit of a mental turnaround to be had for winning that fight. You got a lot of shutdown goal over. This Baron, I'll be a little surprised if it goes uncontested. And of course, Mojojojo is here. We see Walford realm warping in. Does he bring any friends with him? Doesn't quite look like it. They want to contest, but I think this Baron is just gone. Do they get a fight afterwards? It doesn't look like they can. Walford is getting chunked. Meanwhile, Mojojojo is already low. Minus picks up the kill onto Walford. Mojojojo is playing keep away for the rest of his team. Skizzy Barnes gets a great ult out, but his team is dead. There's no one to capitalize on it. Meanwhile, Minus is once again just jumping around. This level 6 just saw a lot of range. You have to believe he's just so close to getting the range of the Lolcats. The ult from Beavis, he does get stunned by CLT. There's a jump reset finally. CLT is trying to make something happen, but you have to believe that we are finally going to see the end of the first game here. Well played, Fish Lips.
Yeah, the Test of Spirit almost solo killing the Rise just from one cast, and then Minus just hops on over across 5 members of Chicken Lips and takes the game for them off the back of an 18 kill performance.
I think I speak
Well
for
done.
everyone, and I think I speak for Mojo when I say we don't want to see a tank out of him in the next game.
I don't think we will. I think we're going to see a lot more spice coming in the second game. And once again, thanks to the Riot client, I will be requesting another invite.
As will I, as soon as they start getting this lobby together.
Why does it do that?
I don't know.
Thank you,
Riot
Nubs.
is supposedly working on fixing a new client. They should be making some kind of announcement about it around Worlds. I fully expect them to say that they will have it out in the next 10 years.
Yeah, I heard the one thing I do like that they announced about that, they said it's going to be an integrated client, so no
Yes.
more like pressing play and then you go into a different window.
Memes
which is
aside,
really nice.
I'm cautiously optimistic for it because the fact that it's an integrated client, beyond just being, the obvious choice, means that they have to rebuild it from the ground up. The current client can't be integrated, and I think we all agree that the client needed to be rebuilt from the ground up.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. I've even been running across in the last week a crashing issue when I load into my games, and I know CLT's been running into it as well.
Almost everyone
So
has.
very annoying. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is Fearless Drafts. All the champions that were picked in this first game are off the table. Minus will not get his hands on that Tristana a second time. What kind of champions do you think we're going to be seeing for game 2?
Well, we are seeing a side switch here. So Team Fishlip's actually going to get the blue side first pick now. I'm hoping to see Mojo on something more stylish this game. I want to see him flying around the map on something else.
I'm hearing a
Whether
call
that's
out
Lee
for his Lee
Sin,
Sin, yeah.
yeah, Lee Sin, Yumi, Soraka. Very exciting stuff. I'm ready to see any of the other picks that he has coming out. I'm also looking. I'm hoping for a more fist fight bot lane. No more Ash Seraphine. Thank God for Fearless. Don't have to see that anymore.
Right.
Let's get something active. Doesn't have to be like no scaling, but let's see a fist fight in the bot lane more than just scaling Ash Seraphine.
I feel like there's a world where we see something like super lane bully oriented, like Jin Misfortune.
Okay, I'm down for that.
I know among his many specialties, Minus it does lean towards the Jin more than a lot of other players, and we have seen lolcats on the Misfortune in the past. We're just waiting on a few bathroom breakers before we get into the Game 2 draft. For any viewers that are just now joining, we are about to enter Game 2 of a Fearless draft, but this is not a best of 3. We are playing a third game for sure, but it is a full blind game. No bans, all champions on the table. I am going to be looking towards that final game for the spiciest of picks. I'm looking for off-meta junglers. I'm looking for super aggro top laners. If I see a Maokai versus Ornn in the top lane when it's full blind pick, I will pull my hair out.
Yeah, I do have some personal insight on a couple of things that are being cooked up for that. So I, for one, am very excited for what's going to come out in that blind pick game.
Getting confirmation from CLT that we can do role swaps in the blind pick as well.
Is that foreshadowing?
I hope so. And we are entering an ad break. We'll be back in a minute and 15.
Have you been playing any solo queue or any games? What have you been playing recently? Anything fun? Anything new?
This is the most solo queue I have played since like season 8. Because I really wanted to take like my individual skill seriously for this split. I peaked this season, so it's showing.
That's good. I see a lot of Jin going in there.
It's Jin was how I mostly climbed, but like recently on this patch, it's Kai'Sa. I think Kai'Sa is ridiculously strong. People aren't giving her the credit that she deserves. But I also know that Kai'Sa has a bit of a specific play style, so it might just be me.
Yeah, I just played Kai'Sa the other day, and yeah, I'm putting that one away for a bit. I'm not a good player. Let's just say that.
Man,
oh, and we are in draft.
Yes, we are. Although we are still into the ad break, we can still comment for the replay watchers. We see Malzahar ban, Ornn ban. I'm fans of these bans because these are boring ass champions.
I agree. Ban Sion too.
Saya. They're thinking about it. There we go.
There it is. Let's go. Double tank ban and a Malzahar ban as we come back from the ad break. And let's see. Let me make sure I'm not mixing up my teams. First pick for Team Fishlips. I am guessing that they're going to go in the direction of either a Beavis first pick or a Minus first pick. I'm leaning towards probably a Minus slam here. And the Ezreal is going to be removed. So I would like to say Corki is up for Minus if they want it.
Yes, Corki's up. Jin is up. Misfortune is up. Zaya is up if anyone wants to take that. We look at the 80 carries.
Oh, they switched to a Caitlyn ban at the last second. Actually, Ezreal and Corki are up.
And Fishlips are thinking about what they want. I'd expect, typically you see either 80 carry or jungle is your first pick. Even in an all-star setting. Oh, there we go!
Oh my god, I forgot about
Let's
Nub
go!
Shaco. Left it up.
Let's go!
Left up Nub Shaco. Oh my god. Solo laners beware. This Shaco will not be bot lane past level 3.
Chicken Lips are
That is
thrown
crazy.
through a loop. Guys, it's the shaken. What do we do?
Oh, I love it. I
Never
love it.
mind. Never mind. They know what they're gonna do. They're gonna match Rome for Rome.
We're seeing Skizzy play Pike twice in one day.
We wanted some scuffling in the bottom lane. I think we're getting it.
We're definitely getting it. I'm interested to see what they end up putting with these ADCs. I feel like Corki for minus can fight pretty well. Lucian is up. Kaisa is up. There are some of these champions that can fist fight over and over again, unless they just want to play AD carries that can sit in isolation, which I hope they don't. I hope it's a fist fight.
Lux is
I don't want to
grabbed
see really
here.
any Sivers or Ziggs or Ezreals or anything like that.
Lolcats doesn't come across as a mage bot lane player, but is this...
She does pilot the Seraphine. I know
this,
that for sure.
Yeah, but I also don't see this as being like an early CLT mid lane pick. But it's gotta be
Maybe
one
they're
of those.
flexing it. Unless CLT's going to do a Davemon angle and play Pike mid, but I doubt it.
Meanwhile, we do see the Corki come out. And what will Fish Lips round themselves out with? K'Sante. As far as tanks are concerned, I think this is the most fun to watch because he's just an assassin with tank items.
Giga Chad. This is what I'm talking about with the comfort too. I mean, these are 3 very comfortable champs again for Fish Lips. Not saying that they aren't for Chicken Lips. I just know a lot more that they are for Fish Lips right now.
We're gonna round ourselves out with the K'Sante. You have to believe that you're gonna want to pick your top lane here. Counter it. Don't put it through a second round of bans. As the timer runs down, we are just going to be playing without this player. And that is going to be a 4v5 for the rest of the series.
Sorry, Walford. We enjoyed your stay.
Yep. Even in the chat, that is the calls that we are getting.
Lee Sin is going to be picked up. So they aren't going to answer top. They're going to lock up Mojo's Lee Sin. And Mojo says that it wasn't his idea.
CLT says we were playing Lee Sin. Look at that tyrant of a team captain.
L Dictator CLT.
Meanwhile, with no mid laner picked onto the side of Fish Lips, that pool is getting targeted a little bit with the Echo ban. Jin being banned over on the side of Chicken Lips. Just Fate. And I wouldn't be surprised to see one last 80 carry ban. With that Pike being locked in, I do think that Misfortune makes the most sense here. But Aphelios is what they're hovering. This is a champion the Lolcats has played to some success. And that is what they decide. I do agree with you, Entity. I think ultimately this Lux could be a flex. So maybe Chicken Lips is just playing big brain and they eat 280 carry bans for nothing.
What a boring Twisted Fate ban from CLT. That's so lame.
Wukong. That's going to have to be
Wukong
top lane.
top. This is Wukong top. This is actually, I know this from some research I did like a year ago. This was like an old like China server and Korean K'Sante answer back in the day.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested. Oh, and Best of Jungle going to come out for the set of Fish Lips. Very interested on this Wukong pick. I know it's very hard to pull off. K'Sante can actually still win that matchup if played perfectly. So, and actually Sokka going to lock in his trademark Katarina mid lane here. So let's see if that's going into CLT's Lux or we still have another mid pick coming out.
Yeah. And if this is a flex pick, I mean, you've locked in Wukong, Pike, and Lee Sin. You can run Lux bottom lane and not be wanting for magic damage if you run another mage in the mid.
Mm-hmm.
And
Galio.
Galio. Yep, this is going to be Lux piloted by Lolcats, Galio in the mid lane. I think Galio rounds out this comp very well, giving Wukong and Pike a dive buddy that Lee Sin as well when they go in. Meanwhile, on Fish Lips, once again, just damage all over the board. Even K'Sante is sort of just the highest damage dealing tank you can think of because he just decides to become an assassin at the press of an R button.
Seeing a lot of banter coming out.
And while we're waiting to get into the game proper, this is the draft for Game 2, Pens. If you're unfamiliar with the format for All-Stars, our first game was actually a Mayram game. Then we played Game Run of Summoner's Rift with Summoner's Rift with Fearless rules. This is Game 2 of Fearless. So there are 10 champions off the table. Fish Lips, which is the second team, won Game 1 pretty convincingly. So now this is Game 2. There is not a third Fearless draft. The third game will be all blind, full blind.
Yeah, if you're just joining, Fish Lips is second team All-Stars. It's not exactly obvious by the name.
Yeah. To quickly address what you were mentioning as well, putting some of my own Unk knowledge into play here. Not only is Wukong a bit of an old school counter to K'Sante in the top lane, but the real oldies might even remember that he used to be just a top laner, just in general. That was his role. And with League Classic coming up again, he is returning to that position as his primary role, which I am excited to give a whirl.
I think Nubs actually played that when he was subbing in for a Herald League match. I can't remember who it was for. He'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure he played a game of Wukong top. Or maybe that was someone else.
At the very least,
I know someone played
recall
Wukong top. Someone played Wukong top at some point. My schizophrenia is taking over.
But yeah, if we were to just take a look at these comps, I'm kind of getting a similar story here. I definitely favor Fish Lips comp, like on paper, if you remove the name tags. But once again, or sorry, I prefer Chicken Lips comp, but Fish Lips comp,
I was going to say.
yeah, has a lot of comfort, and these champions snowball real hard. If these champions get ahead, I don't see you really coming back.
I was gonna throw a question mark on the Shaco support and Katarina mid being the better draft, but
Yeah, when I see these champions on
agree,
the
I
enemy
agree.
team in solo queue, I just alt F4.
yeah, I'm excited to see Mojo on a more prominent pick that he can actually move around the map more on, other than Sejuani. So
Yeah.
and hopefully Skizzy Barnes can move in line, and you have a Galio ult on top while Lux presses R on the wave every 10 seconds. Should be fun.
I mean, you got 5 damage dealers on both teams. This is what I wanted out of All-Stars.
Yeah, I think my eyes will definitely be on supports for sure this game, and then top lane will be my
Walford.
other look.
Oh, he catches them out. Doesn't walk into 3 people.
If I could just keep my camera on Nubs, I probably would. If I didn't have a game to cast, I'd probably just keep my camera locked on Nubs.
It is always worth analyzing the mindset of a Shaco player so that you can avoid yourself falling into insanity.
I think your mistake there is thinking that Shaco players have minds.
True. That I mean, here he is. You said at level 3 he'd leave bottom. I mean, he's level 1 and he ain't bottom yet. Meanwhile, we see Skizzy Barnes already roaming up. He's just gonna pop that box already. One-handed gaming is just running a circle over here.
He doesn't even have Q.
Yeah, we've left both 80 carries bottom just to farm it out for the early levels. I expect nothing less out of Pyke versus Shaco support. We see some very aggressive trading in the mid lane as well.
Yeah, this is very Galio favorite early.
Yeah. I mean, I think generally the way this works is you just kind of want to make it to 6 in one piece as Sokka Senior, and then look for kills in the side lanes, because I don't think you're killing the Galio.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what her build is to kill these champions, because I've seen every Katarina player just smash their heads on their keyboard in their build path, and it still works. I've seen Katarinas go grass with Kraken Slayer Titanic. I've seen them go full AP with Lichbane. I've seen them build full tank with Randuin's. Either way, they're still doing 100% of my health in 3 seconds.
Yeah,
So, I'm kinda
if
curious
you've
to
ever
see
played
what
like
happens
Ultimate
here.
Bravery, if you want to
Yeah.
cheat, you just play Katarina.
Yeah, exactly.
But we do see some more aggressive trading in the top lane. And I think Siren tagged the real Walliford just by accident as he was beating up the clone.
Huh.
Walliford is trading again here. And the reason why... Oh, we see an all-in by CLT. It's flash for flash traded. The Knight used as well. Sokka does have the teleport, so he can take these bad trades, and when he decides to, he wants to come back. We see a flashback Skizzy Barnes onto Minus, who is without barrier himself. Seemed a little ambitious as one-handed gaming, and Minus just kind of turned it on him.
Yeah, Skizzy flashed in and autoed without his Bone Skewer being ready, and I mean, Minus just sat there with his Gatling gun and his barrier and just laughed at him.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing the clown did too. Oh, nice base cancel from Alford. That's annoying.
Oh, and that huge wave is going to crash
Oh.
now. You can't base at this point. Oh, does Walliford get the kill? He
Right,
does. He
right.
trades his health for it, but it's worth it because of that wave under the turret. Meanwhile, we
The
see
map
a
is just
trade kill in the
imploding.
mid lane. Yeah, Mojo Jojo doing what he does best, camping CLT and then taking the kill for himself.
Beavis flashing in on Ambessa onto Lolcats down here, trading flashes. Then top lane is a 1-for-1. Then mid lane is going to be killed and trade of flashes. Absolute cinema here already in game 2. We're tied up at 2-2 kills with a 200 gold lead for that's Fish Lips on the blue side.
And at least in these early levels, we are seeing a little more parity in this early game. Even gold, no clear advantages being built on either side.
Are we sure we got the All-Star voting correct?
I mean, if it were my choice, I would have probably put all 5 members of Psychotic Plantain Squad because they were fucking champs throughout the split.
I agree. They went through multiple roster changes too, and they still
Yeah.
showed up every week.
Shout out to
I miss
War
my.
Initiate.
I was just gonna bring up War Initiate Urgot bot. I miss it.
Yep, CLT going in for a trade here. Already takes half of Sokka's health for basically nothing in exchange. Hurts to say, we have Mojo Jojo here. One-handed gaming is level 3. The Q has been already used. Now he's trying to juke it out, and he succeeds. The ward jump gets used by Mojo Jojo. One-handed gaming is now taking them for a ride. Meanwhile, Siren has made his
That
way
was just
down
a
here.
rat.
There is no R on him, no R onto the Ambessa, but we're looking like, baby, we're just going to eat a full-on 5v5 down here towards
Oh, the
bottom side
re-engage.
map. We see a huge knock-up going over. Siren is low health, but Beavis does pick up the first kill. Flash over from Mojo Jojo. Siren is still alive. Keep him going, and that is a double kill going over to Sokka Sr.
4 for 0, and the knives go twirling as Katarina shows up behind the Gatling gun. Oh my gosh, Fish Lips. What are you doing to the first team All-Stars?
And it's a scary
absolutely
position to
wrecking
be
them.
in. Because Fish Lips comp just snowballs so heavily. You know, this Katarina was getting bullied, but 2 kills delivered onto her. Now her ability to look for kills in these side lanes is completely, the word I'm looking for is completely disappeared from my lips, but sped up. Accelerated! There we go. Completely accelerated.
There you go, we got there.
Yeah.
I think Chicken Lips is very lucky that Katarina did not have an early Dark Steel there. 4 stacks it would have been onto that Dark Steel. Maybe even more. I think she'd be at 6 with those 2 assists as well.
Yeah.
That would have been a nightmare.
Meanwhile, we are seeing One-Handed Gaming do what Shaco does best, which is seemingly just get continuously caught in the mid lane river, but in reality, just wasting the enemy team's time.
I mean, I'm always down for the mage bot to lose, but I didn't want it to be this one-handed.
That Shumpo from Katarina avoiding the dash knockup from Galio, then just dashing back to Sokka Senior's side of the lane.
Okay, she has an amp tome. What is this gonna be? And will it stay AP.
Well, we are seeing it all in by Minus over down here, going on to Lolcats. Skizzy Barnes is here. He does land the dash, gets the stun. Barrier is consumed. Skizzy Barnes has the huge rocket, but he does whiff it. Skizzy Barnes no longer has any health left. Still no flash from the earlier fight, and finally gets mowed down. That is the downside to running with a mage support. You are very cooldown reliant as one-handed gaming picks up the double kill. Meanwhile, we see another trade going on into the mid lane. You do not shumpo that knockup. CLT uses the taunt to follow up. Full ult getting used by the Katarina. It's a lot of damage, but just not quite enough. Meanwhile, Mojo Jojo came back down the bottom, revisited. There is a if you go onto it, it doesn't matter. You got feared, but you get the shutdown kill. One-handed gaming wants to run him down. He is so low. The minion waves is onto him, but he lands that Q. He does, and that's a double kill shutdown for Mojo Jojo. Another fight over in the mid lane. Beavis publicly executes CLT. But what's this? Walliford is in this bush. He's on a ward. Sokka Senior knows. Does Walliford go for the dive? Does Sokka Senior fall for it? Walliford decides to take a back. I think we should pop into Chicken Lips channel and see what they think about this turn of events. What do you think, Anthony?
Let's do it.
Yo, how is it going, guys?
Their mid laner is stream sniping, it seems.
He's on Drake, he's on Drake. Fight this guy.
Yo, Mojo, how that bottom lane double kill feel?
I can't focus right now and talk to you.
I'm not asking you to focus and talk to me at the same time. I'm asking you to only talk to me.
Only.
Yo, wait, hold up. This looks like potentially a dragon fight could be raking out. Does Mojo Jojo biff it, or do they just manage to secure this river successfully?
I'm behind this guy. Look.
What's that? One-handed gaming, looking to be an asshole. CLT is trying to tag him with the taunt. Doesn't quite get it. He does pop. Meanwhile, Mojo Jojo is fighting over down on the bottom side. Gets the kill. Delivered straight into Lolcat's arms. Teleport coming in from the side of Simon. Meanwhile, we have the ultimate from CLT. Can they run down the Katarina? She uses the flash to get away. Mojo Jojo's Q does not land. But I can feel the bloodthirst in him. They want the kills. They want the dragon. Meanwhile, a fight is breaking out in the top lane. And it's a pause. Why are we pausing? This is fire!
We're so handicapped right now.
I know when I'm not wanted. Alright. Ducking out of here. Can you believe
Alright, back to
that
peace and
we're
quiet.
not wanted?
I think they just combusted over there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, they were about to have this big dragon fight, and they were doing so well, too. I can't tell why they didn't want us in there with them. We were getting the skinny. Meanwhile, it does look like it's going to be a full dragon fight. Sokka Senior goes all in, goes for a big ult, but doesn't quite get any kills converted. CLT interrupts him. Ultimately, Mojo Jojo's in the pit. He has to dash out, but he lands the Q. The smite is secured over by Beavis on the Zambesa. Meanwhile, Lolcats does get the kill onto one-handed gaming with the ult.
These public executions are going crazy, and this Shaco is all over the place.
This is going to be a
He's looking for the
dive. Double kill for the Katarina. Does she want more? Skizzy Barnes dashes, does not quite get the stun. Katarina does ultimately fall, but not before picking up the triple.
Galileo gets a shutdown too. Not where you want that gold to go. I mean, Chicken Lips are so lucky that Katarina does not have a Dark Shield during all of this. She does complete that Lich Bane, though.
And I think we now know what kind of Katarina player Sokka is today.
A normal one, hopefully.
I mean, I assume that after Lich Bane, you're gonna see Shadow Flame and then either Death Cap or Zhonya's, depending on whether you want to go more offensive or defensive. Meanwhile, Mojo's up here on the top side looking to pick up the constellation prize of the Grubbies.
Yeah, I only trust the Katarina as like OAP. The ones that go Kraken into like Bork and the Titanic, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't trust those people. Beavis looking to actually contest this last grub.
He is here, but he just fast-coned into 3 people. He decides to flash out. Meanwhile, Wukong follows with the knockup. He still has another charge. There he goes. He uses it. Once again, no flash. Walford done picking up that kill. Siren does not have a turret here. He just decided he wants to pick onto this fight. Starts slapping Mojo Jojo. He pops, goes all out. Mojo Jojo flashes away. The stun from Skizzy Barnes should keep him alive. Meanwhile, Sokka Sr. is in the backline onto Walford. Does pick up another kill. This is becoming a very scary Katarina very quickly.
It looks like every play that Chicken Lips trying to make, there is something involving this Katarina that Sokka is piloting. Comes in and just cleans up the rest. They can't do anything without this pesk of a champ just coming in and destroying them.
Yep. Oh, flash by CLT.
Flash taunt
Doesn't
misses.
quite get the taunt. One-handed gaming just has time to flash away. Sokka Sr.? Sokka Sr.? I think this is a more reasonable pause than the previous one that we had.
His game crashed. I would not have guessed that. No way.
Oh, and so CLT.
During this pause here, I'll try and do the fastest economy check-in here. Looks like we have a 1,500 gold lead in the top lane for Chicken Lips. We have a 500 gold lead in the jungle for Chicken Lips. We have a 700 gold lead in the mid lane for Fish Lips. We have a 900 gold lead for Fish Lips and ADC role. And the support is about even across the board as these two roaming supports are just dishing out the damage.
And that is time. Meanwhile, we see Minus sidestepping the bind. Great sidestep. Lolcats does not have flash, but she does have the barrier. You have to believe that she's probably going to pop it here to save herself. Eats one last rocket for her trouble. Fortunately, it was not one of the big ones. It could have very well killed had it been.
Okay, my Corki does not do this much damage when I play it. I'm going to be completely honest. And he has a Cole.
Are you thinking of playing League Classic at all, Entity? Oh, we do
I
see
am.
Skizzy Barnes
It
going
should be
down
interesting
here.
for me. I'm more of like a new gen League player. I haven't played since a lot of the old stuff came out.
Oh, does he get it? He does one-handed gaming. He gets bound under the turret, but he goes for the flash anyway. What kind of self-respecting Shaco player runs flash?
Wow. The Shiv throw and the flash out, and he still ends up dying. Not without committing the death from below from Pike.
It's actually a better gold trade for Fish Lips because of the death from below gives you the double kill experience, whereas you only got the one.
So actually, it'd be Chicken Lips that are getting the better gold trade.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not
On the
used to
right
which
side.
animals have which lips.
It's okay. The lips look so similar.
But as I was going to say, for here, an underrated champion from Classic, for anyone who wants to give it a try, is going to be Corki. Because Corki back then, you know, is very, very similar to current Corki, with one major difference that makes him ridiculously oppressive in lane. His Q has no cast time. It's point and click instant.
Yeah, old Corki. I personally still miss mid lane package Corki. That's just me as a mid lane player normally. Corkage Pecky was the best version of Corki, and I will stand by that fact. There's a fight coming out in mid lane here.
Yeah, public execution gets used on the CLT. The ult from Walliford. CLT ults Walliford on top of his own ult. It works out. The CC chain onto Beavis is too strong. Skizzy Barnes ends up picking up the kill.
Chicken Lips have a gold lead.
We have a series!
Thank goodness. I will say I do want to play League Classic just for the fact that I can play Castlewin. I have not played OP Cassadin in my life, so I do want to try that out.
There's so much.
96% ban rate Cassadin.
Yeah, there's so much bullshit OP to play in League Classic. Is it balanced? No. Is it competitive? Absolutely not. But I think it adheres to the principle when everything is OP and nothing is OP.
Potential dive on a minus down here. He has flash and barrier.
He just sidesteps it. He does use the dash to get away. He is
Oh
just
my God.
sidestepping everything. Walliford is now walking straight into the waiting arms of Beavis, who collects the kill. That was just a class act play from Minus. Meanwhile, Sokka Sr. has now made the roam down here. Mojo Jojo is in trouble. He lands the Q maybe to try to get a return kill, but it goes onto a minion. Eventually, he does fall to Minus.
That Valkyrie usage was perfect from Minus, and flashing over the Sonic Wave. That was a ridiculous outplay from Minus in the 4-man dive.
Meanwhile, CLT's looking to go on to Sokka Sr. here. Sokka Sr. once again does use the ult. Once again, doesn't deal a ton of damage. One-handed gaming. Once again, here to be really, really annoying. But both of his units do get hit by the stun. They don't care which one they kill because they're just going to kill both.
Yeah, Phantom Undertow gonna hit both, including the clone, and if you kill both at once, it doesn't matter. You will end up getting the gold for the Shaco.
Oh, Sokka Sr. wants it. He gets
Oh
it.
my god, CLT just got sunned. Public execution.
Meanwhile, the third dragon of the game, second dragon of the game, I'm sorry, is on the table here. Public execution goes down, doesn't quite lead to anything concrete. We do have the smite secured by Beavis. He's going to go down for it, picked up by Walliford. On the backside, we see Mojo Jojo. I'm going to have to zoom all the way out for this one. Chicken Lips is so low, but shut down, going over to Walliford. He's going to be happy for that. The remaining members of Chicken Lips are trying to get away. I don't know if you're allowed to take that, Mojo Jojo. Siren is here, and he is strong.
This Cassante doesn't take damage. He has one item, and he doesn't take damage.
I remember when Cassante came out, there was a lot of debate on how good he was going to be or how strong he was going to be, and I couldn't believe there was any debate. It's like, wait, guys, you're debating a champion that can build full tank at will and then just choose when he wants to be an assassin without any of the weaknesses that other assassins have. This guy's going to be the most annoying thing in the game.
I mean, do I have to bring up the Showmaker clip?
Probably later, because we are seeing an Ignite go down with the one-handed gaming. That is the real Shaco. Is it quite enough? Not quite. About 2 more ticks. The ult from Lolcats. It was well aimed, but just not quite on point.
Didn't we just say that Chicken Lips had a 2k gold lead? Now it's swung all the way back to Fish Lips.
I don't remember us saying that.
They had some sort of gold lead, I know that. Now it's diminished completely and swung into Fish Lips' side. They will pick up a return kill.
And that is also a shutdown.
Everyone to kill the Cassante. I think they had at least a 200 to 400 gold lead, and it's now swung all the way back into Fish Lips' favor.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, this really is anyone's game at this point. The clone, once again, just being the most annoying piece of shit. Trying to get into the middle of all of them, hoping he just dies to something random.
CLT, what are you
gets
doing?
something random. The fear does go down to CLT. It was
Oh,
only
the
so
Death
low
Lotus
from
on
the
the
turret.
3.
Public execution. Double kill over to Beavis. Double kill over to Sokka Sr. Walford is the only one left alive here. Dancing in their faces. He knows there's nothing left that he can do. Now he's just looking for the
How many
safest angle
knives are
back
on
to
the
his
ground?
turret.
This Katarina is taking over.
He wants to go in. He goes for the old one-handed gaming, dashes over. The Ignite is onto him. Is it enough? It is. He uses the double knockup to try to save himself, but it's just not quite enough as Sokka Sr. secures the ace. But I respect the effort.
Yeah, the Flash Cyclone coming out from the Wukong in a desperate attempt, but this Katarina is just too strong.
Hold up, Skizzy Barnes looking here. Did Sokka
Well,
Sr.
good
overstay
hit.
his welcome? The
Oh, the
none of
death
the
from below misses.
Unfortunately, Skizzy Barnes did pick up the shutdown, but because it was without death from below, Lolcats is not going to get that gold injection that I'm sure she so desperately wanted.
We'll be back in 90 seconds on the main stream. Do not fear, the game will not be over by then. Rest assured.
And despite how crazy this game is, we are seeing some decent fundamentals by Fish Lips. With this fledgling lead that they have developed, they are moving their vision forward. They are trying to take control of the enemy jungle. We already see Mojo Jojo in his own jungle being surrounded by everyone here. Just gives the kill over to Minus. Ult over for CL2 to try to turn it. One-handed gaming picks up the kill onto Skizzy Barnes. The ult over onto the Wukong. Finally picks up the kill onto Minus. That's a big one. Meanwhile, one-handed gaming's on the back. Looking so low, so squishy, so annoying, but not quite dead. Lolcats, no abilities left in the tank except for the shield, which isn't going to save her from Sokka Sr. That is a 5 for 2. 5 for 1.
Chicken Lips try to find their way back into the game, but Siren goes all out onto 3 people, and Katarina cleans up the rest. It's a 14-4-4 Katarina in the mid lane.
Meanwhile, Herald is crashing over on the top side. This game was anyone's game about 3 minutes ago, but it is blown wide open in favor of Fish Lips. We're seeing them trying to chase down Beavis now. Beavis does have the flash. How does he choose to use it? Gets comboed by Mojo Jojo. Just trying to dash away. There's finally the flash. Does Mojo Jojo have the resonating strike to land? The camera's going away, but they are still on to him. Mojo Jojo is the one in danger now. And the double kill goes over to Sokka Sr. Beavis spots so much time for him. Meanwhile, we have a fight breaking down to the bottom lane. Chicken Lips is looking to get something over, but only the clone is low. One-handed Gaming is playing very, very far away here. The clone goes down. The fear is put out. Lolcats looks for a kill with the ult, but does not find one. One-handed Gaming is still back in. Drops the fear. Drops the E. Real ranged poke is not really here in this 2v2, except from Lolcats. One good translucent singularity should be the death of One-Handed Gaming. She wants it. One-Handed Gaming once again deceives over the damage. Puts the fear. It does land, and Saka Senior, after walking all the way from his double kill top, is looking to grab more down here. -2 coins picks it up onto COT. Shut down. Picked up by Skizzy once again.
I'm starting to think that forces are not allowing Chicken Lips to get any of these wins. Wukong does move in, all out under the pike here. He will get collapsed on.
The public execution does
flash
not quite
public
land.
execution
Siren
missed.
does not have any health left because of the all out. Just trying to use what shield said he can. Beavis finally picks up a kill. Siren is still alive. How is this possible? Because Cassante is a stupid champion. That's how. It's just Walliford and Beavis down left. Beavis has found his cooldowns and he picks it up.
Skizzy bone skewers Ambessa to his own demise. He hooks her right into killing himself. Oh my. We are finally seeing some all-out brawls. Almost 5 for 5 kills. And Siren on this Cassante, every time he goes all out, everyone quivers.
And we are seeing, for their efforts, Fishlips should be picking up the 3rd dragon of the game. Meanwhile, Saka Senior is just... He's going to walk forward. He's going to pick up that dagger. He's going to try to get one more dash. Does he have it? Oh, he's being surrounded now. He does pick up Lolcats. Lolcats does get the return kill courtesy of the turret.
You're kidding.
If I'm Lolcats, I'm saying worth. Meanwhile, Mojo Jojo is just trying to get his own jungle. He does succeed. One-handed gaming here. I don't even know what this is. It's just Shaco things. He is about to be surrounded by the entire enemy team. What is he going to do with this? The clone does almost kill Skizzy. He's so low. The clone's trying to run him down. Meanwhile, One-Handed just walks away. The public execution is used to cover for him. Walliford is trying to get him. Uses the first ult. Does finally pick him up with the second ult. Now, Walliford, though, is in the middle of the enemy team. Trying to run away. No flash left. CLT uses his ult to try to save him. The grand entrance. But you have to believe he grand entrance to his own demise. Decides to sacrifice himself to save his top laner.
Oh, I might see another tower dive in Lolcats here. Oh, she misses the binding and she will get punished for it.
I
And I'm starting
blinked.
to think that this Shaco has a global taunt on him. Do you see how much they're using to kill this Shaco? This clown is in their heads, and it's exactly the way Nubs wants to play.
And you
I
know,
think the members of Caster Curse are going to be very happy that he's their support after this series.
I can't blame him. I want that Shaco dead as much as Chicken Lips does. And we do see Fish Lips starting up the Baron here. Chicken Lips is in the area. Most notably, Mojo Jojo is in the area. Control ward put over the pit. Mojo Jojo is looking, but now he's surrounded himself by the enemy team in an attempt to do a public execution, pulls him down. Siren secures the kill. They're right back onto the Baron. Now Walliford is hovering in the wings. They should not have seen him up there. -2 coins is low. Does Walliford want to try to make something happen? He is hovering on the wall. He goes in. He goes for the Hail Mary steal. Does not quite get it. Cannot outsmite the smite without smite himself. Instead, he's trying to get a return kill onto Minus. He burns Minus's flash. Walliford used his own flash, killing One-Handed Gaming earlier. He doesn't have it left to follow. Meanwhile, One-Handed Gaming, once again, enemy jungle, putting traps down, being just the worst person in the world. Saka Senior is at 2 items. I'm pretty sure Saka Senior is sitting on the gold. Yeah, he is. He is sitting on the gold for death cap. He just hasn't built it. Yeah. As soon as that death cap is finished, he's going to be unstoppable. Ult gets used by
Minus had to flash away and
wave.
just absolutely took out a Scar's Bloom as he flashed away. And then Saka showed up and just pointed and 3 people died.
Yeah. And that first inhibitor just goes down so easily. One-handed gaming is just putting traps all throughout the enemy's base. This isn't even their base anymore. But execution does land onto Lolcats. CLT uses the Grand Entrance to try to buy himself a little bit of time, but he is dropped so low. Sakasiya picks up the kill. Sakasiya picks up a second. Walliford kicks up the kill onto Minus finally in return, but Skizzy Barnes grabs one-handed gaming. It's a little closer than we may have expected it at first. Kizzy and Mojo still alive. Mojo does land the resonating strike onto Beavis, but Sokka Sr. is still alive, and he just taps Skizzy Barnes into oblivion. Mojo Jojo against the world, and the world is strong. He does land onto Sokka. That is the best target, but you just get Shumpoed away from. It is an exposed Nexus. Locats is respawned.
Hit the Nexus, not the Vlad.
We
Hit
see
the Nexus.
the Cassante already kicked into it. Beavis is hitting the Nexus. He is dashing. He's got another auto attack. One more should do it, and that is 2-0 in favor of Fish Lips.
It's really 3-0 if you go back to the ARAM as well. They're just embarrassing the first team All-Stars.
They have
Unfortunately
only
for
one
Chicken
chance
Lips, that is
left.
not a Korean behind the Galio. That is a old white man.
Oof. They only have one chance left to regain their honor. And that is going to be in the all-blind match that we have coming up. All champions on the table, no bans. Fearless means nothing here. Pick what you want. You don't know what you're picking into. I want to see Comfort. I want to see Spice. It is full blind that I would want to see CLT's Anivia.
Huh. Are we going to see the Zed versus Zed mid lane? Back to the old blind pick days, 2013? Could be fun.
Playing Game 5
Yeah,
Silver
just do what
Scrapes
you
in
want.
old OGN.
Yeah.
Whew. I swear, my voice is being put through its paces more here than some hype full 5-game series.
Yeah, I'm interested to see not only the champions that are going to come out, but where people are going to go. You are no longer confined to your lane.
I just realized we don't even need little draft. This is blind. And once again, we're getting confirmations from CLT that role swaps are also allowed. So not only is this blind pick champions where you don't know what you're playing into, you don't even know who you're playing into. For all we know, one-handed gaming could be returning to his old stomping grounds and grabbing the top lane.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would like to mention last game, that Katarina might have had 20 plus kills, but I will say the tankiness and the all-outs from the Cassante and the public executions for the Ambessa, and, I mean, this bot lane, Shago being annoying, Corky having the lead that he did. She had so many supporting casts around her. It was just a all-out just stomp, really.
I'm
by
not
Fishman.
joking. If we see those 5 players on a team at any point in the future, I will be terrified. I'll just surrender. I'll just abandon the league.
Yeah. Absolutely terrifying stuff. All right, while they're waiting, I'm going to take a quick 2-minute step away. I'll be right back.
Absolutely. Starting to get some R's in chat. We're getting an R from Chicken Lips, just waiting on Fish Lips. There is Fish Lips R. We are in. Because Riot still can't make a fully functioning spectator. We are not able to see what Chicken Lips, I believe. Yep, we will not be able to see what Chicken Lips who is playing what champions. We can see where Fish Lips are deciding to go, and I have no idea. We're seeing 280 carries, 2 jugglers. Poor Sokka Senior on a support. I mean, with these champions being hovered, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a Janna mid and Sokka's still going to his designated role. Oh, we're starting to see some swap arounds. Sokka Senior does lock in Master Yi. We see Beavis locking in Aphelios. Rengar locked in as well. Meanwhile, on the opposing side, once again, we also have 280 carries locked in Smolder and Samira. I expect this Smolder to be, for CLT, as a bit of a fan favorite of his that he likes to pick out. We see both the Ivern and the Rengar locked in. Yumi's being hovered. Morgana finally swapped off.
I'm back.
Lock. Oh, we get the lock! Lock is
Yep, there's
locked
some stuff
in.
here. There's some stuff here I can provide some insight to, just based on inside info. I know this lock is going to CLT, and I also know that this Rengar and Ivern are going bot lane. They are going to be a duo bot lane, one-handed and Siren. Going to have some fun down there.
So if we are
I don't
getting
know where the other one
a
rolls are
duo
going.
bottom lane, then I have to believe that, let's see, Master Yi on Sokka Senior is playing in the jungle. This is going to be a... Are you sure this isn't Aphelios, Sona bottom, Ivern mid, Rengar top?
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
I mean, judging by where everyone is locked in, that does seem to be what we're playing. Walliford is the one on lock. CLT has picked up... No, Mojo Jojo has picked up the Smolder. CLT is on Nocturne! The jungler and mid laner for Caster Curse have swapped their roles. Lolcats and Skizzy
Are they
Barnes
really
have
not going to go
swapped
bot lane?
theirs.
That's so lame. That's so lame. They said they were going to go bot. Scene change. Sonic.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
And just taking a quick stock, only Walliford is playing the same role that he plays in the regular season. We already see an aggressive trade between One Handed Gaming and Walliford up here in this top lane. Now, for those of you that may not know, One Handed Gaming is actually primarily a top lane main. He swapped to support for Caster Curse for this season. So, he's not uncomfortable in this role, although I don't know about how much Rengar top he has played.
Yeah, we love him support.
Clearly, he's done a good job for you guys, or he wouldn't be here. Other than Walliford playing his designated role, once again, we see One Handed Gaming returning to his own stomping grounds. Sokka Senior is typically the mid laner, but is now jungling. Siren, typically the top laner, is now mid. Beavis and Minus are... Beavis is typically the top laner, is now AD carry. Minus, typically the AD carry, is now support. Walliford, we already said, is playing his designated role. CLT, typically a mid laner, playing jungle. Mojo, typically jungle, playing mid. Skizzy, typically the support, playing AD. And Lolcat, typically the AD, playing support. As we see just ridiculous aggression. Directed Camp does not know where to go. One-handed gaming and Walliford do trade flash for flash, but ultimately first blood goes over to one-handed. I never thought
I just noticed.
Yeah.
I know you said it, but I just noticed that this isn't CLT's lock. He said he was going to play it, but I got lied to twice.
I can't imagine Walliford just wanted it, and CLT was too nice of a guy to insist.
Looking forward to his Nocturne ganks at least. Rengar top, only one with the Time War Tonic, so we will have a red pot in about
We're
3
seeing
minutes.
an aggressive trade over in the mid lane. We're seeing an aggressive trade over in the bottom lane. Oh, it's just down to anyone's
no,
that
Mojo.
last shield from Siren, but the minions finish Siren off. It's a 1-for-1 in the middle lane. Meanwhile, Beavis picks up this kill onto Lolcats. Man, I feel bad for Lolcats. Gizzy Bards has just not been nice to her.
That dragon just got solo killed by a tree. The hell is going on?
Oh, we are seeing CLT invading Sokka Sr., trying to show Mojo how it's done. Meanwhile, Sokka Sr. is getting his own DB. Walliford is here to provide support. Kill picked up by the lock. Siren teleported in here as well. Now can he walk out? It does look like there's not enough left in the tank. He's just going to take a stroll through the woods.
Jungle gap.
Honestly.
Nice job, CLT.
So is Mojo not even the best jungler on Caster Curse?
I guess not. And maybe CLT isn't the best mid laner. Who knows?
Can I expect a role swap for your next series? As we see CLT
against
and
Misfits
Mojo
Rush,
trying to
change
put
it
that
up.
duo to work here. Yeah, Siren's just dash dancing inside his bushes as he waits for death.
Yeah, we'll be putting CLT in jungle for our next match.
I'm holding you guys to that. Meanwhile, we see an all-in by Skizzy Barnes. He is not 6 here.
Oh.
Minus does go to take it very low. One more auto on to do it. He finally does, dashes back through. And we see Beavis taken very, very low. He does pop the silent, or the barrier. Meanwhile, Lolcats is trying to burn him down. He does have the
Oh, nice.
blue and white
Well
guns.
played.
Eventually, he does get the kill with the slimmest margin of health.
The Triumph proc saving him. He used his Gravitum Q on a Morgue shield on the Samira, so that was really sad to see she didn't get rooted. Maybe it could have been much cleaner. That was really unfortunate timing, but Triumph saving him through as he flashes forward with the chakrams. And that's a 3-0 Aphelios.
Maybe there's just something about Team Fishless that they know how to get 80 carries ahead, regardless of who's playing. Meanwhile, despite that early kill that Walliford did pick up, wait, hold up, we're seeing a full all-in from Walliford here. The flash does not save him from the jump from One-Handed Gaming. I think he
Wow.
thought he could just deal more damage than that, but One-Handed Gaming gets that Rengar heal in.
He didn't even have to use the red pot. That's crazy.
Oh, takes a bit of a cheeky turret shot there. Oh, Daisy gets called upon. Mojo Jojo's flapping away from it.
I'm not going to be an early game Andy, but don't tell me we're going to see a 4-0 from the second team All-Stars here today.
I mean,
Oh, here we go.
yep, there we go.
Wow. 3 nails and electrocute is all it takes to kill a Rengar.
Once again, we see CLT over here camping this mid lane. He's giving Mojo the service he wish he got.
That's the mid-jungle duo just flipped.
Meanwhile, we see another aggressive look from this bottom lane here. They're just trying to run Skizzy Barnes down. He does not have the flash. He does have the barrier. He uses it. Finally walks away. That bind does land. That's a lot of damage going over the Beavis. But the heals from Sona are going to be good enough to keep him alive. Lolcats is taken dangerously low herself. They are staying. And despite a lot of these aggressive movements made by Fishlips early, the gold is still even. It kind of feels like it is Fishlips bottom side versus Chicken Lips top side. And with Chicken Lips about to hit level 6 on the Samira, level 6 on the Nocturne soon, I have to believe some more aggression should be coming out of the way. There it is! Level 6! Ulting immediately onto Beavis. Still has the fear. Lolcats picks up the kill onto Minus. We may see a change of fortune.
Fair ability. We do like that ability here. Haha, CLT in chat. This roll is so easy.
We see Sakasi here
Nice
just
Master Yi.
casually
Wow.
picking up 2 kills.
My directed camera didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Meanwhile, we see a fight breaking out in the mid lane between Hybrid and Smolder. This is the squishiest wet noodle fight I have ever seen. Once the Smolder finishes
Alright.
a full item, he'll start being a lot scarier. But right now, these Qs barely tickle.
Now comes my game question again of who scales better. You do have an infinitely scaling dragon on red side, but I kind of like the other side scaling. Master Yi, Ivern, Aphelios, Sona is a lot of scaling bunched into that bot side.
There is, and you gotta look at what's around the infinitely scaling dragon. Who's peeling for him when this Rengar presses R? When this Yi presses R?
Yeah, you have a black shield that doesn't do much, and that's it. So
Yeah. We've all been outplayed by Rengar, and there's no one to stop Smolder from getting outplayed here. As we see a full fight break over, there is that Samira 6! Gets caught, both players gets the double kill. Meanwhile, a dive is happening over in the mid lane. One-handed gaming was looking.
oh,
He ends up giving the kill over to Mojo, tried to outplay him, but you couldn't outplay him under the turret. Meanwhile,
It's a clean
Waterford
ace.
takes another one over. It's a map-wide ace!
it's a clean ace for red side. Chicken Lips finally finds some success here in game 4 of the night. As the Inferno trigger on the Samira and bot lane collects 2, a failed dive and a mid gank gives Smolder 2 more kills. And my directed camera is so confused I didn't even see the top lane solo kill.
You know what I think this calls for? I think
What
they
does it call
want us
for?
to pop in and ask them a few more questions.
Which side? Red side?
Yeah, of course, Chicken Lips.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it.
Not helping.
Don't worry, I know you guys missed us. Oh, hold up, CLT's just fighting Sokka. Now he's getting jumped on by one-handed gaming. He's already just gonna get killed.
Uh-oh, I think we're actually cursed.
Nah, there's
Every
no
time
way
we
we're
join
going to
things are
curse
wrong.
them.
It is. It is.
Look at that. Skizzy's
That's
not even
cursed.
close to dying.
It is the caster curse.
How,
We have a
how,
good
how did the
mid-jungle
map
synergy,
wide
but
ace
flip.
feel?
How did what feel?
The map wide ace.
Map wide ace. You guys just scored an ace.
No way.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys got
good.
an honest to goodness ace just picking 3 separate fights across the map.
Walford, how many games do you have on lock?
About 3.
Oh boy.
I
Well,
mean,
you're
the show?
doing good on it.
as far as from
I
what
think it
I've
shows.
seen of this champion in solo queue, 3's all you need to completely carry a game.
Where's
Nice.
this
I mean-
Rengar at?
Not being 0-10 against a Rengar
He's in
top, that's good in my book.
Yeah, right. We'll take it. Oh, he's going on me.
Oh wait, hold up. Just jumping, he's turning around, tries to deal some kill. The ult goes through. Does he have enough for the execute? He does.
Oh yeah.
Walliford
Oh, we're at the
making
left
Locke look good. Who knew this champion was strong?
You guys
We're
are
banning
about
it
to
Sunday.
like that. Banning it.
So are you guys gonna get a win here after 3 unfortunate losses?
You know, we had to let them have a couple, you know.
Whew. You guys are cleaning up across the map, so I'd believe it.
Oh no, run. Minus is coming.
Well, I will leave you guys to it as we hop back into our own
It's
chat.
easier.
Unless you guys want us to stay, you know.
I think they
Yeah,
do.
they're coming.
Alright, we'll take it. Alright, we'll get out of here.
See ya.
Hey,
And we are back on our own channel. Hopefully,
That one went way better.
yeah. Who would have thought that being off the back of a team-wide ace and not being in the middle of a dragon fight would be when they'd want to talk to us? Oh, but we see Walliford getting caught. He does use the free dash auto attack that he gets, but this Daisy's not going to let him go so easily. He pops the movement speed. One hand is in the bush. There goes the shutdown, getting a little bit of revenge.
The sixth
Well,
man.
There's a
of
big
Fishless
bind that
helping
lands.
help with that
Immediate
kill.
ult from the Soda. You know you wanted it.
Oh.
The ult does allow the 1-for-1, but meanwhile Beavis is still alive. He's got the white guns. He's going to get down onto Lolcats.
Guys, Ophelia says red white. Why are you fighting?
Mojo is here. 2 players in his lane. They are using the Rengar with the
Oh,
bush
Daisy.
interaction. Does Daisy have what it takes to finish Mojo Jojo off? Not quite. Meanwhile, Rengar is here. CLT is looking to cover. Fear does not quite connect, and as soon
Oh,
as it
TP coming in.
extinguishes, he turns back over. Sokka Senior is here, picks up a kill.
Walford on the flank though on this lock.
He does not
think
quite
he'll
get the
miss.
fear. Does he have enough damage? It does. He goes back onto Siren. Can he get this one? Sokka Senior is now onto him. He got bound by Siren. He couldn't go anywhere. Skizzy Barnes is here. He's trying to look for the alt angle, but he's only on that D rank, trying to get run down. The Morgana is here as well, but that Black Shield only blocks magical damage, and that he is all physical. Mojo Jojo is back from the earlier exchange, but once again, this is not a strong Smolder yet. I suppose I should do a
This
quick
Master
stat
Yi
check.
is so scary. This black shield isn't doing anything against this guy.
98 stacks on Smolder is respectable, but not any benchmark that can make him strong in these fights just yet. Meanwhile, CLT, Lolcats, and Mojo Jojo are looking to try to make something happen. Minus does burn the flash. Mojo lands the slow, but Siren is here to cover. That's a shield. That is an ult. The Paranoia gets used. Flash already burned. Now that is Lolcats going down. Sorry, minus 2 coins going down. Siren should be close to follow. Flash from CLT to make it happen. Meanwhile, One-Handed Gaming outplays Lolcats. We see another fight going off over in the top lane. One-Handed Gaming is looking. He doesn't care. There's 2 of them here. He is a Rengar, and he is hungry. He's on the prowl.
I think my whole team is on the wrong rolls. I think you're going to see a brand new team coming up this weekend.
Man, I hope so. Because, no offense to you guys, but the current iteration of Caster Curse, just winning all the time, slow, methodically, is kind of boring.
Yeah, well, it's getting a bit too close with some of these games because CLT just can't keep up with some of these people. So we might have to put him on an easier role like jungle so that he can actually keep
Does he
up.
have, like, arthritis in his hands? Is that it?
That's got to be it, yeah. I mean,
Gotcha.
he looks good for a 70-year-old, but, you know, the skill sometimes can't hide it.
And we are seeing a rare lull in the game as the dust settles. Oh, hold up. No dust is settling. Barnes is going to take a
Inferno
freebie
trigger.
onto Minus. But the ult does get used. Bind from Siren. That bind lasts forever. Excuse me, Barnes is not going to get a kill. Meanwhile, Daisy gets popped. Lolcats is here. That Black Shield does protect him from the first knockup, but gets burned here. Paranoia used onto the Aphelios here in the mid lane. Beavis finally goes down. Meanwhile, Skizzy Barnes is re-engaging onto Siren. Daisy is hunting down Lolcats on the Morgana. We have the Lock over here using the ult to pick up a double kill. That execution threshold is getting pretty big. One-Handed Gaming is ulting himself, looking for something. He's on to CLT. That spell shield
my
doesn't
God.
spell shield auto attacks, and he is outplayed yet again.
I feel like we're seeing the same sequence of carries overstepping with a Nocturne ult up, Nocturne killing them, and then Rengar comes by and kills 3 people with his ult.
I think the
As
real
Locke is going to
question
get another
is
constellation prize on the Sona.
it's getting a tale of 2 top laners. Which of these champions is going to start one-shotting more champions faster?
And we were just praising the lead for Chicken Lips, and now you look at the gold lead, and while it's pretty small still, it's 2K towards the side of Fish Lips.
Yeah, we see Walford looking for a potential fight here, but he does get rooted up by Siren. Now he's trying to run away, but he is running towards the wrong side of the map. Sakasina is here. Sakasina does start going for him. He uses the dash to clear some distance, then he flashes over the Dragon Wall, and he should be out. But Lolcats might not be. The Alpha Strike gets used.
Oh my
Lolcats
God.
just gets deleted.
Shaco and Rengar. 2 most skill expressive chimps in the game.
So you play with One-Handed Gaming. You know him better than I do. Who hurt him? I can tell you who
Nothing,
hurt
this is just him
CLT.
normally.
It's Sokka and One-Handed. Meanwhile, they're just straight diving Skizzy, and it works!
That is crazy. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, this is just normal
Walford.
for Nubs. Oh, Locke's trying to go on 1v4. He's going to completely whip the ult, get stunned and die.
He didn't think they were going to stand their ground like that. He thought they were going to walk out and was trying to predict their movement, but instead, they just turn on him. He immediately gets popped. Lolcats
Don't tell me
gets
he
killed
lives.
almost as
Oh
quickly
my
as
God.
she respawns.
The Iron Shields. Gonna keep Sokka alive. That is crazy business.
I did
Yeah, I'll tell
say
you right now, this is just normal Nubs. If you could play Shaco and Rengar support every game, I think you would.
And that is the 3rd dragon once again going to Fish Lips. Do we want to pop in and ask them how they feel?
Blue side, I'm totally down for it, as long as it's not red side anymore.
Yeah,
Thank you for
it's
letting me
blue
know.
side. They
Let's
had
do it,
their
let's
time
do
in the
it.
sun. Yo, how is it going, Fish Lips?
Terrible. It's
No,
gold.
just leave them alone.
One-handed. This is
Oh
just
my
some.
God.
This is some real expressive skill we're seeing from you here.
Nocturne keeps
Hold
killing
up.
one person, then you
Walford
kill
is looking
3.
to
You
try
have
to
stop.
return the kill. The shield does get used by both champions.
Oh.
Once again,
So close.
the outplayer gets outplayed.
Oh.
Oh, but then he died to his Sona, so like,
Okay, we call
how
that
much can we
work.
say about his skill?
Sona just solo killed him. We'll call that a solo.
Wait,
Yeah.
my Sona's not going AP Sona. How are we gonna win? Frick,
How are we
Oh,
gonna
no.
win? We don't have damage. Come on, guys.
dude, we don't have damage.
So tell us now, are you guys gonna pull off the 4-0 sweep against the first team All Stars?
Dude, I'm pretty sure we're first team at this point.
Yeah.
That's
I
what we were
think.
saying. We were like, did we get
I
the
mean,
voting
yeah, I'm
right?
pretty sure we're the first team at this
Saka
point.
We
Senior,
might have gotten the voting wrong.
he doesn't even care that there's 2 of them. He doesn't even care that there's 3 of them.
Oh, then
Maybe he
three.
should.
No, no.
Maybe he should have.
I'm coming.
Never, never,
It's okay, we didn't need that ult.
never good.
I
No spell shield, by the way.
yeah.
Oh, flash forward from Aphelios. Sona's not gonna connect.
The lights get turned out. Paranoia is on to Beavis. Beavis just gets deleted down.
Hi, Mojo.
Oh wait, I know I am important here. I forgot.
Camera's gonna pan up as Nubs
But
just beats the head off
Daisy!
of another person.
One-handed. You can't just keep killing your own teammates.
Oh my
you
God.
have to play
Oh.
with them later this week.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Oh.
Gonna get the
Oh.
quadra.
Oh.
oh, oh, the Ivern outplay. Come on.
Oh, Walliford.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, wait. I got this.
This is a
report Daisy.
tale of 2
I got
top
this.
laners if I've ever seen one.
Wait, we're reporting Juicy? Okay. I can get on board with that. Oh, let's
He
go.
wants you.
Oh, it hits!
I can't steer.
All right.
Oh
I
no.
will leave you guys to it. Best of luck. Good luck in
luck,
your
guys.
the rest of your game. Good to know they're having fun.
I think we really are a bad luck charm. That's the first fight they've lost in like 10 minutes.
I don't know if you caught my cast when I was casting a Worm versus Misfits, but every time, and I mean like 7 separate times in that series. Well, hold up, we see Paranoia getting used once again. It just should be an instantly dead Minus. Beavis was looking to try to cover, but Minus was dead so quickly that it's just a double kill going over to CLT. Daisy gets popped. One-handed
Oh
gaming
my
once
God.
again outplays Mojo Jojo. It's like I said, you have to ask yourself who's peeling for him, and I think ultimately this is just Mojo's lot in life. Trading his life for one-handed is the best he can ask for, as Chicken Lips are now looking to take the Baron and hopefully swing the gold back their way.
Yeah, this Nocturne's gotten to a point where now as soon as he clicks his R, someone dies. And the gold is not quite even, but they're at least clawing their way back into this game. And at some point, the Smolder is not very strong yet, but he will be inevitably. As I'm not even sure what his build path was. Was that a Shojin rush into IE?
It was, which is
Oh, wow.
it's a bit of a question mark for me.
It's okay. It's okay. We didn't need the Essence Reaver.
Oh, Paranoia just popped immediately
Paranoia
once
pressed.
again. Straight on to
Another
Siren.
person
Siren
dead.
goes down without even getting to cast the Daisy. But there is return damage coming over here from Sokka Sr. Skizzy Barnes picks up a kill as well.
This Aphelios is so strong, and that was a 3-man Sona ult that allowed them to
Walliford
turn this fight around.
just
Aw,
destroys him.
the execute hits, but here comes the Rengar. He's in
He's
ult.
thinking about it. Does he want it? He does.
Uh-oh.
He's looking. He sees Lowcast, but he sees Walliford. The immediate
Oh,
Sonya
Sonya.
is well timed. He just gets immediately auto attacked and killed in return, but he bought enough time.
Don't
This
tell
should
me
be a
he gets
return
2.
kill.
Okay. If he got 2 there, I would have left. That would have been it for me.
All Stars blind pick game is not disappointing.
So I turn on objective time is here. Drake is coming up now. Gold lead has diminished to 200 gold. 200 gold is all that separates these teams at 22 minutes. And Soul Point.
I'm going to do a quick stack check onto the Smolder. Let's see, where are you? He is at
Bishop's gonna start up the
181
drag.
stacks.
Okay.
Did you see the
They have
Paranoia
all
getting
fish in this
used?
drag.
Currently, Fishlips has control of the drag, but CLT is into the pit. He does
Oh,
secure the
CLT!
smite! Maybe he is
Who's
on
better
the
jungler
wrong
now?
roll. And you had to go for that because that was soul for Fishlips, but with that smite secure, he does prevent it.
They do get 2 kills back, almost 3. We're gonna have to pop the barrier.
You know what I am just now realizing? Scumbag Lolcats is running barrier instead of heal.
Oh my gosh, classic ADC mentality.
Yeah.
Oh! Alright, Smolder was on Rengar's map, so he declared him dead.
Yeah, Smolder is just not allowed to be anywhere by himself at all. Like,
Yep.
honestly, most of Chicken Lips aren't allowed to be anywhere by themselves. I think Walford is really the only one that gets a free pass with that Zanya's, and even then it's only if it's active. If it's up.
He is getting plus 66 AD off of this hubris. That is ridiculous.
I wish there was a way to check what the execute threshold was on this lock, because I have seen him get some pretty high execute thresholds. If he does go to use it, he gets a double tag, immediately killed onto Siren. The ult threshold gets refreshed as both Beavis and -2 coins go down. It's just a clean 3-0.
Okay, so it looks, because he has passed level 11, his execute threshold is a base 11%. He has 5 stacks, and each stack gives him an additional 0.5%, which means he's sitting about 13.5% execute.
That is a respectable and scary number. Mojo Jojo, we just said this. You can't be by yourself. Meanwhile, One-Handed Gaming does get ulted, and Walford is there. The immediate gas used onto Mojo Jojo. Walford does pick up the return kill. CZ Barnes is pushing down this bottom turret. Immediate flash from Sokka. Alpha Strike followed. You have to believe he's going to pick this up. They're just both raw damage champions, and Sokka's damage just comes out faster.
Flash Smite, Giga Chad move from the Master Yi. And then pressing Q, refuses to elaborate.
Yep,
And this Smolder, every time he dies to Rengar, they're getting the kill back on him with the paranoia, so they're at least doing a good job of keeping that in check.
Yeah, meanwhile, CLT
Doctor now by himself.
did get
Is
a
he
successful
chasing?
invade
Oh.
onto blue. And
Is that
gets out.
root connected? That would have been close. Locke is hunting.
Yeah, both of these top
Settle for the
laners are
scuttle.
capable of just deleting anyone that they want. Meanwhile, Paranoia gets used once again. Lolcats is used the binds to help protect her. The Paranoia inadvertently help covers her as he goes on to Beavis. Walford picks up the kill. You want to think he's going to get the double kill. He flashes over CLT onto Minus, but One-Handed Gaming grabs Walford! The Zanyas did not get used in time. He picks up the double kill.
And I feel like neither team really has that good of a siege. I mean, I would assume Red Side has a bit better with Smolder and Morgana, but it's so hard for them to actually break the base after these kills.
We had
Their
less
wave clear and
kills
siege isn't great.
in the ARAM game. We're 26 minutes into a Summoner's Rift 5 games, and there have been 82 kills.
Perma fist fight, we love it. Let's see what Smolder's sitting at. We got 210 stacks, 212. It's gonna be 213 after that cannon. So we are 12 stacks away from Smolder becoming a champion, hopefully with a third item here soon.
I'm just so afraid for Mojo though, because yeah, he becomes a champion, but
You have a 5-item Rengar with 75 AD
Yeah.
from his hubris running at you with ult. Oh dear.
I got a hot take. I think this Smolder needs a Zanya's himself somewhere down the road.
Oh, I agree. I totally agree. I mean, there are what? How many is that? Is that 37 kills between the two top laners? Oh my goodness.
As we see
That's
Fish
about
start
almost
up
like
this
half
Baron.
of the kills. Almost half the kills in the game are behind top lane.
Oh!
Oh, sorry, there's another one. 38 kills.
Dubstep.
Who's counting though? Oh, Sona ult gonna hit on the lock. He's just gonna be neutralized.
And that was another hero play, potentially by Walliford, but this one did not play out.
The death timers are getting pretty long. That's 30 seconds until both of them are up.
Yeah, Dragon is up in 10. You have to believe that this is going to be Soul, unless CLT can pull off some kind of miracle play yet again. But he does not have the paranoia this time.
Chemtech Soul, honestly, not that great for the champions of Fish Lips, but it's better than nothing. It's a free soul.
There it goes
I feel
down.
like if they got like Cloud Soul or Hextech Soul, this game would be instantly over. Chemtech Soul is picked up. They're now setting their eyes on the mid inhibitor turret.
Can Fish Lips defend? Sorry, can Chicken Lips defend? Oh,
Yep, Smolder has hit his
Rengar ult is
threshold.
used.
Uh-oh. Locke is TPing behind.
They are grouped as a
Rengar's
four-man
going to see this, go
squad.
behind them.
Oh,
They
he
know
is
Locke is
turning
behind
around.
them. Rengar's going to go hunting.
He does find
Top
an
lane
immediate
1v1.
Sonya's used, but the rest of the team is there. He just gets dashed afterwards. Critical misplay as he gets caught by the Rengar ult on Vision. And that is your
And Nubs is
strongest
gonna top
player
diff
on
him.
Chicken Lips dead.
Yep. I fear this may be the end. Baron minions running in. Chemtech Soul behind them. 5-man siege hitting the turrets. One turret goes down. Another to follow. The Smolder ult used to clear the wave. Paranoia coming in. The Aphelios is going to go down.
The Aphelios going down. The stopwatch used by Lolcats, zoning them off. The Skizzy Barnes is so close, but does not quite get the
Oh
ult.
my god.
You do have the execute on Mojo Jojo. Can he make something happen
The
with it?
flash
But he just
root.
gets stove down.
And Fish Lips are just going to flash their wallets at Chicken Lips as they're going to collect a clean 4-0 on the Night of All-Stars here. They're going to win every match against First Team All-Stars.
And that
Unless-
is... Oh, hold up.
Wait.
Hold up.
Wait, they're going to defend. They sold.
Chicken Lips
all
live
dead.
to fight another day.
They're dead for 40 seconds. Unfortunately, there's not really anything on the map that they can get. Ooh, I'm curious to see if this actually ends up mattering. I don't think it will. But they did lose all of their Baron buffs.
Yeah.
And the next Baron isn't until 3 minutes, and it is 30 seconds off time with the Elder Drake, so...
Beavis has respawned. About 25 seconds for the remainder of the team.
And the game could be over right now, but they chose to try to farm some stats or purposely died in an ARAM fashion. Who knows? Either way, the game will go on.
Oh, that is a flashback. Beavis is trying to not get popped immediately.
Don't tell me
by
he
Walford.
loses. Oh my god. Aphelios just stands his ground and kills him.
Well, that's because Beavis was backed by 200 years of champion designs experience there.
This is true. This is true. Riot knows what they're doing.
What are the odds that we're going to see a Rengar ult end? Like, just pops ult, runs into the enemy base.
A backdoor?
Yeah.
He's TPing top, so they know he's there. Oh, he's
I
just
see
gonna ult his
ulting.
mirror instead.
Meanwhile, the Paranoia
Yeah.
gets used onto the bottom side. Beavis, that is very much 200 years of champion design experience there. Red, white, not even 4 items, not even 100% game. Oh!
Samira just died to the R damage alone.
Yeah,
Wait, Sona's coming from inside Chicken Love's base.
there goes
Here
Mojo
comes
Jojo
Daisy.
using his ult. This one's for you, Mojo. He uses Bomb as he ends up going down instead to Beavis. This Aphelios is just too strong. You have to imagine that this is finally going to be the end here.
It better be. If they sell this, I don't know what to do. Lock can
Well,
no
for
way
last man
2v1
standing,
this
does he
fight
have what
enough
it
to eat.
takes? He does use the Zanyas, but Saka Senior is just stat checking him now. Both of these teams are just raw stat check champions, but unfortunately the stats on Fish Lips are higher.
Are they going to continue to BM? I think they are. It doesn't look like they want to hit the
They
next set.
wanted to end the Mayram
Oh,
faster
Daisy
than
has
they
her own
wanted to
mind,
end
though.
this.
Oh, he's walking Daisy into Fountain so she doesn't end. This is good.
The
Is Nubs
Nexus
just gonna
turrets
BM
are
the
coming
Nexus?
back over.
Oh my god.
That does look like what he's
Oh my
done.
god.
That does look like what
Nexus
he's
turrets
done
are
times
respawn.
2.
These Ivern bushes paired with the Rengar, no one is allowed to leave their base. We finally get the promised Ivern Rengar combo. Oh,
It
he does
wasn't
get
in the
Morgana
bottom lane
rooted.
that
The
you
ult
wanted it
comes
to
out.
be, but it happened eventually. We do get a couple kills going back over to Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo is alive,
Almost
last
got
man
healed.
defending here. The crescendo does get used. Tip of
Oh,
the
Locke's gonna clean up.
Siren is now onto Mojo himself. But Beavis is back. We've seen 200 years. The ult does not quite land onto the target champions. And yet again, this game is going to extend.
Is Beavis really an Aphelios OTP?
I don't know, but in a minute, we're
I'm
going to
I'm
see
gonna
an
go
Elder
investigate
Drake.
that. I'm gonna go investigate that real quick. Oh, he is. He is an Affiliates OTP.
He is
176
actually.
games.
Maybe I asked the
That
wrong
is
person.
hilarious.
Beavis, who
That is
hurt you?
hilarious.
Oh, he's Beavis is solo bush camping, looking for a target to kill. Meanwhile, Chicken Lips do get first move onto the river. One-Handed Gaming has the ult. You gotta stay together. He can one-shot any target that he wants. Your only hope is to return the kill when he does it.
Aphelios is just soloing Baron, by the way. Elder's coming up, and Aphelios is no vision, just soloing the Baron. And now he's going to move over to the Elder.
4 items! Not even 5, not even 6!
Need to go in. There's no Aphelios, so I feel like Chicken Lips really need to go in here.
They probably just
And
didn't
Mojo
know.
Jojo rage quits.
Oh, and we have
No, I'm kidding.
a pause.
And let's all take a deep breath as we enter what feels like an hour-long game, but is really only 34 minutes in. 5 dragons have been taken, 2 barons, and we're now at Elder, as Mojo's going to reconnect here.
I swear, we have had more kills in this game than we have had in some whole series.
Yeah, we're at 108 kills. I really feel like Chicken Lips need to go in here while Aphelios hasn't connected with them yet. They know he took the Baron.
Yeah, but
This is what maybe their only chance to win a
they
fight.
are backing
but
off.
Not going for it.
It looks like Mojo Jojo is actually caught out a little bit. He does get a huge Q onto Siren. This Smolder is finally a strong champion. Soccer Senior just
Actually,
deletes
he's
Skizzy
1v4.
Barnes. He's just going in. He's trying to do everything on his own. He's in the E zone. Eventually, Mojo Jojo gets the collect. Bomb! Straight down the bottom lane. Gets kicked up. Another kill. This fight
They don't
is
even
still
need the
open.
28 kill Rengar. They have a Master E to do it.
It is 3 for 2 in favor of Fish Lips. Elder Dragon on the table. No one has gone for it yet. Does not look like they will try. They are just going to start hitting the inhibitor. Do they end this time, or do they keep playing with their food? They are looking. They found him.
Here. Yep. I'm wondering, will they end this time? Have they had enough?
I have never seen so much outplaying in a single game. Skizzy Barnes is here. He has a lot of damage if he can get to his ult, but I don't know how he's able to channel it in time, especially when that happens. CLT, last man standing.
He's only on 3 items in a 35-minute game.
And for the 3rd time this game, a Nexus turret respawns on the side of Chicken Lips. One-handed game. He dives the fountain. Does end up getting a kill, but trades his life for it. This time, it should finally be over as Siren collects the 50 gold.
4-0 for the All-Stars second team in the 2026 Herald Spring-Summer Split.
And as we wrap up All-Stars,
Congratulations. Go ahead.
I thanked the moderators earlier, but I also just want to thank all the players. I think it is crazy that there is a competitive server where there is a talent pool deep enough that we can run 2 full-sized leagues, run them competitively, consistently, and not have hard feelings at the end of losses, and still feel proud about our wins. So thank you to all the All-Star players here. Thank you to everyone that has competed in the Herald League so far. Thank you to the teams that still remain as we look to wrap up our playoffs. I believe there are still 4 teams in the running between Misfits, Caster Curse, If the Worm Wiggles, and Smothered and Covered.
Yeah, it should be a great finish here. I hope all the players had fun today. It certainly looked like fun. Many champions coming out, all the different game modes, so hopefully they had a blast.
Anything, anyone you want to shout out to? Anything you want to sign us off with before we call it a night, Entity?
I'm just going to shout out my own players. Super proud of my guys. Been casting, unbiased throughout this day, but I just want to shout out my own guys for making the all-star match between Mojo, CLT, Siren, and Nubs. So congratulations to the 4 of them on making the all-stars. So they've done great all split. We've had 2 players off role who have really stepped up their game, and I'm really proud of them. And the Misfits team also, I know we're facing them next. They're very strong, and they have a really good group. So it's been a great all-star to watch all these talented players play it out, and good luck.
And that should be that. Good night, everyone.